Nuclear activities are for the next stage of talks with the United States.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. President Trump insists if Iran does not comply with the deal signed during the 60 days of further talks,
I will do what I have to do.
Meanwhile, Hezbollah claims Israel is violating a ceasefire in Lebanon, firing at civilians, but the Israelis claim they struck armed terrorists who posed a threat to their soldiers.
Hezbollah is to blame here. They killed 5 Israeli soldiers over the weekend. They've been launching drones at Israeli forces in southern Lebanon, and we do expect this issue to remain a priority of conversation in the Memorandum of Understanding.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv. The polls opening now in Maryland and South Carolina for primaries and runoffs. The voting started an hour ago in New York, where several progressive and socialist candidates are trying to win Democratic primaries for Congress. They'll also vote today in Utah. Now an update in the Nancy Guthrie case. More than 4 months after she was abducted from her home in Arizona, we're learning a second kidnapping ransom note that the Guthrie family got told them she had died.
The note said Nancy was, quote, buried with nature. The sender or senders of the first 2 ransom notes have not been publicly identified, and there have been no reported arrests in connection to them. The notes were received within days of Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. The first note demanded millions in Bitcoin in exchange for Nancy's return.
That's Fox's Todd Pyro. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG, we're heading for high in the low 80s. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Following sports, that'll be at 6:08. It's cloudy at 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Galena, 60 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk, KZRG. The upcoming Joplin City Council retreat this Friday aims to align new and current members on priorities and budget goals for the next fiscal year. The retreat is scheduled at Missouri Southern's Ron Richer facility for half a day to set shared goals and objectives guiding the budget process. Joplin Mayor Rob O'Brien told News Talk KZRG.
Really, we're coming into budget time, even though the new budget year is several months away. The City Council really focuses on that over the next few months at meetings because it's a big budget. It takes some time to put together. But going into that, and especially having new council members, we felt it was important just to give everyone a chance to meet, if you will, without business, but talk about what are the goals, what are the objectives, what we would like to see for the city.
The retreat will help define priorities that will shape budget discussions in the coming months.
The U.S. Justice Department says 28-year-old Jordan Rinker of Northwest Missouri's St. Joseph is accused of
Missouri now has 2 men accused of being part of an alleged plot to attack the White House event earlier this month. Elisa Nelson with more.
The U.S. Justice Department says 28-year-old Jordan Rinker of Northwest Missouri's St. Joseph is accused of planning to target government leaders and other high-profile people at an ultimate fighting event. 32-year-old Daniel Eskridge of nearby Kidder was arrested earlier this month in connection with the group planning to use explosive drones and other weapons in the June 14th attack. Rinker and Eskridge are 2 of 7 men who have been charged in the alleged plan. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
Your tax money going to Planned Parenthood? Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley wants an investigation.
It is certainly fraudulent behavior, and I hope that Dr. Oz, who's doing a great job tracking down fraud in other places, will look at what's going on in Medicaid and Medicare, the funding being taken out of them to fund entities like Planned Parenthood that are doing these transgender surgeries, as well as, of course, funding abortions. That needs to stop.
Hawley says if things don't change, more than $1.5 billion in Medicaid and Medicare dollars will flow to Planned Parenthood over the next 3 years. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It is 60 at 6:05 News Talk, KZRG. A suspect in a $1 million casino robbery in mid-Missouri is still on the run, and now the FBI is offering a $5,000 reward for information. Investigators say that Hollis Van Leer Jr. is accused in the armed robbery in Boonville. Missouri State Highway Patrol Lieutenant Eric Brown says for anyone who may know something but hasn't come forward,
any of the information they provide can absolutely be submitted confidentially, whether that be via phone call or an email. Contact your local law enforcement agency. Just please provide that information to law enforcement so that it can be investigated, vetted, and help us bring this case to a successful conclusion.
It's the end of an era. Granny Schaefer's is getting ready to close its doors for good in Joplin. On Sunday, July 12th, that will be the last day for the family restaurant on Rangeline. Their social media posts thank the area for 53 incredible years.
Boomer Sooners in the news. Joe Morgan has the story.
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's college World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the Pro Diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just one run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free. It's available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news, 6:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Ray Stager.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Clouds will thicken up, and later today, maybe an isolated thunder shower. Partly sunny otherwise, low 80s. Tonight, a few showers, thunderstorms coming in late into tomorrow. Potentially some severe weather around. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather's the service of Buffalo Run Casino. This 4th of July, come enjoy live music from Big Smitty, food trucks, family-friendly activities, a military flyover, and the largest fireworks show in the area. Let the good times run at Buffalo Run Casino.
Clean sweep showing on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Baxter Springs, 60 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 6:08.
We need to replace the flooring immediately. It's worn out and embarrassing.
No, the AC should take priority. It's on its last leg.
Can we do both?
How? Are you selling a kidney?
We could refinance the house.
Whoa, no way. We'll lose our good interest rate. I'd rather you sell a kidney.
You can complete all of those home improvement projects without losing your rate with Community Bank and Trust. With a home equity loan or line of credit, you can update the bathroom, do the add-on, or get that new heat and air unit without giving up your great mortgage rate. CBT has a variety of options with low costs and very competitive interest rates. Plus, they can work out payment plans that fit into your budget. See what your home's equity could do for you with a home equity loan or line of credit from Community Bank and Trust. Get started at one of the local employee-owned CBT locations or at cbthomebank.com. Community Bank and Trust, where trust is so important, it's in our name. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 580491.
This is a test. This station is conducting a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a weekly test of the emergency alert system. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by an official warning or alert information. This station serves the tri-state area. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. There aren't any dentists around here that are open consistently on Saturday or Friday for that matter. So I saw a need.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Rick.
Get a lot of grateful people, a lot of grateful families that can actually get their work done on Saturday or Friday. And these girls.
Teresa's here. Rick is here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Large undertaking is done alone. It has to be done with an amazing team.
Yesterday,
I really feel like
I got a cold brew cafefe from Joplin Avenue Coffee Shop on, and this is true, Joplin Avenue, That's where they're located. And I only drank about 3/4 of it. So I had about 25% left for myself this morning.
Did you put it in the fridge so it'd be cold brew?
I did. I actually microwaved it.
Well, that's no fun. Then it's no longer cold.
It's a warm cold brew. It's a cold warm brew.
You can buy Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99.
I bring the razzle dazzle to people's lives, whether they want to admit it or not.
Say my name. That's pound 250. Mike.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Jay, I'm excited.
Gotta give them the old razzle dazzle.
There's an avocado shortage! Now half your food truck menu is costing more than it's making you! Also, you're out of napkins!
Those aren't cheap! Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise? Saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, an ice cream truck stole your parking spot! Looks like you're in a turf war!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
The latest is always heard on News Talk, KZRG. Broadcasting from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio, this is News Talk KZRG. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
That's right. It is technically summertime now. The first day of summer was over the weekend. Mother Nature kind of forgot about that yesterday, but it looks like...
Yes, they did, because the high yesterday was supposed to be around 80.
Uh-huh.
It was like somebody turned the air conditioner on. It was like in the 60s.
Yeah, I don't normally complain about a lack of heat in the 4 states because 4 states heat simply sucks. That being said, I was excited for a big intro, a big splashdown into summer. And Mother Nature, she gave us a splashdown, but not the jump into the pool and or river splashdown, more the it was raining yesterday splashdown.
Yeah, well, get ready for more.
Oh, boy.
Partly sunny today. We're expecting a high in the low 80s. And then tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with the overnight low down to 68. Tomorrow, chance of showers and thunderstorms, 83 for the high. And then tomorrow night, partly cloudy with showers likely, overnight low 68. On Thursday, showers likely, high of 85. Thursday night, showers 71. Friday, showers likely, 87 for the high. So get ready for more rain throughout the entire weekend. We're going to be talking to KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic at 7:25. We'll let you know we are in the marginal risk. That's a 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather, according to the Storm Prediction Center. That is for late tonight in the overnight hours when we could have a chance of getting some severe weather. Mostly wind. We'll be, again, talking to Ray Stajic, our KZRG meteorologist, all about it at 7:25.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Zimmer Storm Center app is a great app to have right about now. It's totally free to download in the App Store or the Google Play Store. In addition to all things app, News Talk KZRG, we are giving away a flag, an American flag that was certifiably flown over the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. We're giving this flag away in honor of America's 250th birthday. There's only one way and one way only for you to win this flag.
And how's that?
It is to bribe me with money. No, just kidding. No, you got to download the KZRG app. It's totally free to download in the App Store or the Google Play Store and enter to win once a day. It really is that simple. The alternative is to bribe Steve with baked goods. No, I'm just kidding.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts
You
for
keep
Steve.
forgetting I like Pop-Tarts.
I don't.
And I like the McRibs, which you still owe me one.
Yeah, the fact that I refuse to cough up a McRib for you, Steve, is actually adding 3 years to your life. You're welcome.
I don't want you to cough it up. I want you to buy one and give it to me.
I'll baby bird it to you.
Okay.
All right, let's get into the news here, shall we? Trump is known for always having a guy. There's some issue with something, he knows someone. He'll make a few calls. Art of the deal. He'll shake some hands. He'll grease some palms. He has a guy for that. He's got a guy for everything. Well, what's going on in the Middle East right now, these negotiations, these peace talks, not going great, according to reports. And so what did Trump do? He said...
Wait. I've heard other reports saying they're going fantastic. I mean, they're allowing They're going to allow inspections now.
Oh,
they're
yes.
going to allow cameras in there where they'll leave them turned on and everybody can see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We got a report of that, of it going super well. That report coming from the President of the United States, who said Iran was going to let nuclear scientists into their country to make sure they're not re-upping their nuclear program. That coming from the President. Unfortunately, Iran said... We literally don't know what you're talking about.
I thought they said, huh?
Iran said we literally made no such deal. We have zero intention of allowing non-Iranian nuclear scientists into our country to do inspections. They had no clue. They were as shocked as the news, or at that news, than the rest of the world was.
You mean that memorandum of understanding was not understood?
I didn't understand it. I don't seem to think that the negotiators seem to understand it.
Well, I think our negotiators did. They didn't.
I don't think anybody's understood it, period. Because according to us, they're going to let nuclear scientists in. According to Iran, that's never even been discussed. So somebody's making something up somewhere. That being said, during these tumultuous times, what does Trump do? He calls a guy. He's got a guy for that. You know who his guy is this time around?
Does it start with an M?
It starts with an M and ends with an Marco Rubio. That's right. Marco Rubio.
All right.
Yeah, Secretary of State. He's going to be traveling to the Middle East. He'll be there today, tomorrow, and Thursday as well. And basically, he's just going to be there helping J.D. Vance out with these talks.
Go, Marco. Go, Marco.
Oh, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Oh. Steve's doing the stanky leg. Careful, Steve. I know you got weak knees. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's definitely going to be...
started popping.
That's definitely going to be a workplace injury. No question about that. Now, J.D. Vance, he's already been there in the Middle East. He's been the leader, the face of these peace talks, these negotiations with Iran. Marco Rubio, he's going to be visiting sort of the periphery of this conversation. He's going to be talking with leaders in the United Arab Emirates, in Kuwait, in Bahrain. He's also going to be speaking with the Gulf Cooperation Council in Bahrain as well. And basically what that is it's a group of nations that all agree to be cooperative in the Gulf Coast area.
All right, we need cooperative nations.
That would be great. That would be truly, truly great.
Especially if we can get one nation to really cooperate. Iran.
North Korea. Oh, Iran. Oh. I thought you were going to say North Kuwait, but...
No.
Okay, gotcha.
That would be confused possibly with South Kuwait.
Oh, and God forbid we confuse the north of Kuwait and the south of Kuwait. That'd be terrible. Terrible situation. Now, apparently Marco Rubio will be discussing everyone's favorite thing in the news right now, the Memorandum of Understanding. Apparently there was a lack of understanding regarding that memorandum, so they're going to be hammering that out. They're also allegedly going to be discussing the importance of keeping the Strait of Hormuz free and open. Now, whether or not that goes both ways, free from Iran's tyranny, in addition to that, will it be free from the United States charging potential tariffs to go through? Because Trump had pushed that idea. Should we gain control of the Strait of Hormuz and then start charging a toll for ships to go through the Strait of Hormuz in the form of money or in the form of potentially up to 25% of their oil, maybe 10%, maybe 2%, who knows? That wouldn't make it a free strait. I don't have beef. No beef here. Just saying that technically would not be a free and open Strait of Hormuz. Or when Marco Rubio goes and discusses a free and straight Hormuz, does it include the United States? I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Maybe they could change the name to a We Charge For It Hormuz.
Yeah, or a Strait of America. Why not?
Oh, sure, Strait of America. That'd be a great one.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Now, really, one of the big issues, according to these reports, that the Gulf Cooperation Council has. Gulf Cooperation Council, they're with the United States on this. They don't like Iran any more than we do, and I should say the government of Iran. But apparently the big hang-up they have is that allegedly this Memorandum of Understanding includes a $300 billion reconstruction fund to Iran, money that would allegedly not be U.S. taxpayer money. Now, we brought this up last week, and a lot of y'all were not very happy that we had brought it up, and we got a lot of comments saying, well, where's your source on that? Who said? Where's your source on this alleged $300 billion reconstruction fund going to Iran? Who said that? Check your facts. Well, I'm going to read for you the sources that we're quoting when we talk about that $300 billion reconstruction fund in Iran. Fox News, the New York Post, Breitbart, the Daily Caller, the Daily Mail, the Guardian. Those are just the top ones that I just randomly drew from, and they're reporting about this $300 billion reconstruction fund as if it is a real thing. That's our source. So if you got beef with all of that, then I don't know what to tell you. Checkmate, I guess. You got us.
Yeah,
but if you do believe in that reporting, then that's where we're getting it from. Now, that's subject to change.
Yeah,
the Trump administration, Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, they might go in and they might pull it. They might say, actually, it's incredibly unpopular. We're not doing that. But as of this morning at 6:20 KZRG News Time, that is allegedly part of the memorandum of understanding.
Yeah, that one source may need to change their name and get caught up with the times. Instead of the Daily Mail, it should become the Daily Email. You're welcome.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his saber, says that he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations include measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran said they agreed to no such thing. Gee.
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant, serving its final meal on Sunday, July 12th. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's shutting its doors after 53 years of serving the community. The owner said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app. Enter once daily for your shot at this patriotic prize.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What do you wish you could invest more time into? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. Stephen on Facebook said he wishes he could invest more time into procrastinating. Nice. You can also leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app, which you can download for free on the KZRG App Store. Just kidding. It's the Apple App Store, and it's also the Google Play Store as well. Coming up, look at what's going on with your money on News Talk KZRG.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast, and we are out look for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated
storm, low 80s, a few showers and thunderstorms. Good morning, everybody. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms again. They may be severe. Toby is here. What's going on, Till Baby? Does your wife call you Till Baby? She goes, hey, what's up, baby? What's up, Till Baby? That's a freebie. That's a freebie for Mrs. Toby. Let her know. Rick, I know a guy that knows a guy. Yeah, exactly.
Every single Democrat to vote against the Parents' Bill of Rights, blocking transparency and keeping parents in the dark about.
So we said United States should charge a tariff on the strait for all Iranian ships passing until they turn over the plutonium. Honestly, Toby, that is not a bad idea. I would not immediately have issue with that, personally. Obviously, the devil's in the details with all this type of stuff, right? And so we'll see how that, if that's something they do, we'll see what the enforcement mechanism is, and we'll see what we do with that money. But on the outset, just as a concept, I don't have beef with that. I don't care about Iran.
573-751-2173. Paid for by American Federation for Children, Inc.
This is my poem, Blue. Feeling blue, dark blue. Fido, where are you? No tag, no chip, microchip. Regret. Should have gone to Pinnacle.
She calls me things that can't be said on here. That's very funny, Toby. That rocks.
That uncertainty and fear. Get your pet microchip today at Pinnacle.
Oh, looks like somebody I knew in high school, or excuse me, in college.
Just a few short seconds, the microchip is implanted between your dog's shoulder blades. No anesthetics required. Then you can register your
Got a
pet
new
for
dog.
a lifetime for just $40.
Isn't that nice?
Just $40 to double your chance.
Isn't that lovely?
Something were to happen. Thanks to microchipping, a lost pet doesn't have to mean goodbye. Find out more about getting your pet microchipped at PinnacleVetClinic.com or search Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Facebook. When you want the best for your pets, go to Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Hammer Road.
Nothing wrong with conducting.
All right, kids, brace yourselves. This year, your old man is putting on the greatest 4th of July fireworks
town has ever seen.
Dad, no. Please don't.
Come on, I've got smoke bombs, sparklers, this thing called a tiny turtle fountain.
Not the tiny turtle fountain again. Dad, we went inside before it was even over.
Well, this year I've got 2 tiny turtle fountains.
Gee, Dad, save some excitement for the rest of us, would you?
Fine. Where would you get your fireworks?
Big Charlie's. Obviously.
Big Charlie's.
Huge selection. Better prices. Bigger mortars. Bigger everything.
Bigger than 2 tiny turtle fountains?
Dad!
Don't be the tiny turtle fountain guy. Get to Big Charlie's Fireworks and load up on enough fireworks to really impress your family. The biggest store with the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Big Charlie's on East 32nd Street across from Flying J. Big Charlie's Fireworks.
The competition is on, but it's not skiing, curling, or ice skating. It's time again for Zimmer Marketing's Best of the Four States Awards presented by Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho. And you can help us award the best local businesses in over 100 categories. Just go to bestofthefourstates.com and nominate your favorites today. Help Zimmer Marketing recognize and celebrate your favorite local businesses with the Best of the Four States Awards. Nominate your favorites now at bestofthefourstates.com.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. SpaceX's stock fell 16% yesterday, continuing a sell-off that has seen shares tumble over the past 3 full days of trading after an initial rally from its record-breaking initial public offering. Elon Musk's space and artificial intelligence firm became one of the world's most valuable companies after a blockbuster listing on June 12th. Google shares closed down 5% yesterday, ending the company's worst day on the stock market in over a year, as artificial intelligence concerns mounted and 2 high-profile researchers departed for rivals in recent days. It was the steepest slide since about a 7% decline in May of 2025. Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire thanks to his stake in SpaceX after the company's public debut on June 12th. Prediction market traders think that Mark Zuckerberg has the best chance of being next, but he still has a way to go. Speculators on Call Sheet give the Meta CEO a 32% chance of becoming the world's second trillionaire. Futures are moderately lower this morning. That's Your Money Now.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
The board recommends approving
regarding that seat on the committee, we're promoting
to boost quarterly earnings.
Every day, shareholders meet to discuss important matters about the companies you invest in. Now you can easily make your voice heard. Vanguard Investor Choice gives you a say in the companies you invest in. With just a few taps, you can set your proxy voting preference for your index funds. Visit Vanguard.com/investor choice to learn more. Vanguard investors own shares of our index funds, which own shares of the companies they invest in. Available for Vanguard index funds that participate in Investor Choice. Vanguard Marketing Corporation Distributor.
Hey, Clay Travis here. Join me and Buck Sexton weekdays from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. You can depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
So there's a ton of non-Americans in America right now as a result of the Biden administration. Oh, no, sorry, wrong topic, sorry.
FIFA.
As a result of FIFA, yes. Bunch of Europeans and people from various Asian countries coming to the United States to enjoy soccer. I saw something on the internet during the break. Apparently, a Japanese fan in America is here for the World Cup.
Sure.
And was astounded by the existence of bottomless free chips and salsa at Mexican restaurants in America. Apparently, they don't have that.
Oh, no.
He took to social media and he wrote, quote, "The trust of a nation is in that salsa, and I intend to honor all of it," end quote.
So now they're going to be trying to take salsa back with them. Not just ranch dressing.
Yeah, they're going to start shoving it into, their, free shampoo bottles that the hotels provide and be smuggling it back to Japan, I guess. Yeah, And it's stories like that, it makes me really appreciate America. Not that I didn't before, but now more than ever, boy, are those free chips at local Mexican restaurants going to taste that much better.
What holds the chips and what holds the salsa if they're bottomless?
We have wells, Steve.
Oh.
We have a giant salsa well. You're not aware of this in Joplin?
No.
It's on the south side of town. There's a giant salsa well. Don't fall in it, though.
Okay.
Little Timmy fell down that well not too long ago, and it was a bit of a mess, unfortunately.
Okay.
Speaking of which, yesterday's weather was anything but summery. However, technically, the first day of summer was over the weekend.
Yeah, we're expecting a high today in the low 80s, partly sunny, then a slight chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Better chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. Some could be possibly strong to severe. Overnight low down to 68. We'll be talking to KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic at about 7:25 and get the deets on all that.
Yeah, coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes, we're to be joined by the Republican women of Jasper County to learn about an upcoming ice cream social. Good morning.
At 6:31, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Pahorkes.
Here's what's trending on News Talk, KZRG.
Iran deal still holding.
Trump goes to Pennsylvania.
Taiwanian military exercise.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. We're heading for a high in the low 80s today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Following sports, that'll be at 6:38. Right now, it's cloudy with a little bit of sunshine coming through. 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Galena, 60 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
Negotiations with Iran are still going on after talks in Switzerland produced a 60-day roadmap toward a broader agreement.
President Trump warning Tehran to keep up their end of the bargain or face the consequences.
If Iran doesn't live up to their agreement, or if they're not behaving, I will do what I have to do.
Now, this comes as Vice President J.D. Vance returns from an intense round of talks in Switzerland, reporting that Iran will allow IAEA nuclear inspectors into the country, although Iran says no visits are planned at this point. But the administration is emphasizing a trust but verify approach.
President Trump heads to Pennsylvania today to highlight American manufacturing.
The president will visit the Mack Trucks facility in Lehigh County, Pennsylvania. The 1.7 million square foot facility assembles all Class 8 Mack trucks for the North American market, according to the company. President Trump says American manufacturing is benefiting from his tariff policy, forcing more automotive companies to open U.S. plants. Affordability and the cost of living have emerged as top issues for voters ahead of the midterm elections, with polls showing most Americans are dissatisfied with President Trump's handling of the economy. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
5 days of military drills are underway in Taiwan to help make the island combat ready should China attack.
Tanks on the streets of the city of Taoyuan show how quickly Taiwanese military units can deploy. The exercises are designed to be realistic. Taiwan wants to simulate what could happen shortly before a Chinese naval assault, counteracting an escalation of so-called grey zone tactics that fall short of direct combat. That could include ship patrols and drone flights. China sends warplanes, drones and ships towards Taiwan on a daily basis. Earlier this month, Taiwan fired rockets towards China for the first time as part of a military exercise. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
60 with some sun, some clouds. 6:34, News Talk, KZRG.
Justice for Snoop.
The state of Missouri has filed felony animal abuse charges in that case out of the Joplin Webb City area. Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan accused of failing to provide adequate care and nutrition to a dog that prosecutors say was subjected to torture while still alive. Take you back to mid to late March was when Snoop was found starved and malnourished behind a business there in the Webb City Industrial Park, and then he died at the Joplin Humane Society. That prompted a massive community response with about 100 people or so attending a rally at 7th and Range Line just a few days later. I'm Cy Albright for News Talk KZRG.
A permanent deal to end the war? Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley says that he welcomes some of the potential economic impacts, noting that gas prices are falling and expressing hope that the fertilizer prices will soon follow.
I think it's good that the Strait of Hormuz is now open or opening back up. So I think all of that is good. I have to tell you, I would not want to give any money to a terrorist regime. I'm against giving money to Iran, our money, or freeing up money that would flow to them and allow them to fund terrorism. I'm opposed to that.
The White House says the agreement does not include direct payments to Iran, but could open access to funding tied to a proposed reconstruction plan. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Some sun, some clouds, 635. News Talk, KZRG.
Data center this, data center that. The Joplin Area State Senator Jill Carter wants to talk with you about it. She's hosting a community council meeting Thursday night at Crowder College from 6 to 8 at their location on Hammonds Boulevard in Joplin. There, she will be talking about the impact of large-scale data centers on rural communities, new transmission infrastructure to power, and property rights protection. Details inside the KZRG app.
A flying magnet helped California deputies end a dangerous standoff without even firing a single shot.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says a drone equipped with a powerful magnet was used to remove a knife from the hand of an armed felony suspect hiding inside a garage. Deputies had surrounded the home and were unable to make contact with the man before sending in the drone. After the knife was safely pulled away, officers moved in and made the arrest. Officials say it may be the first time in the nation a drone has been used to disarm a suspect. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
Well, Boomer Sooner in the news, according to Joe Morgan.
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's college World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the pro diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just one run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast. And we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest. So we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Nothing showing up this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 63 with some sunshine, some clouds in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Webb City, 60 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 6:39.
Hi, Sandy. What's that?
I'm reading up on this Amendment 4 on the August ballot.
What's 4?
Amendment 4 absurdly creates a new un-American minority veto power, but only for ballot issues that we citizens put on the ballot.
Don't they say it'll protect conservative ideas?
Truth gets in the way of their story. Amendment 4 would mean as few as 5% of the most liberal statewide voters in one congressional district could veto any good conservative idea or reform, even when a big majority supports it.
That does sound un-American. How did that get on the ballot?
The politicians put it there, and it would empower a small minority of liberals. They could stop funding for police, stop tax cuts, or any other common sense conservative policy we support.
Only 5%? One district? That would make it nearly impossible to pass needed reforms or rein in politicians.
Yep, Amendment 4 is a misguided power grab by politicians. I'm voting no on Amendment 4.
Right. I'm not giving up my constitutional rights. It's a hard no on 4.
Paid for by Missourians for Fair Governance.
Here's your mail, Grandpa. Looks like you got a letter from the cable company, a postcard from church, and the power bill.
I don't want to see that old bill. It's always hundreds of dollars these days.
Everything is really expensive these days, Grandpa.
Huh. Well, back in my day, things used to be cheap. Heck, I bought a car for less than I spend on my power bill now. A dozen eggs, 2 quarters. Milk, $1. A quarter if Grandma met the milkman at the door.
Energy bills have skyrocketed, but we can help. I'm Chris.
And Zach. We're the window guys from Windows & More. In fact, new windows are one of the only things that can pay for themselves thanks to the money you'll save on your energy bill.
New, high-efficient windows from Windows & More come with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
Get your windows installed and watch the savings start stacking up.
See our showroom at 976 North Central City Road in Joplin, or find us online at windowsandmore.llc.
Never settle for less. The choice is clearly Windows & More.
We need to replace the flooring immediately. It's worn out and embarrassing.
No, the AC should take priority. It's on its last leg.
Can we do both?
How? Are you selling a kidney?
We could refinance the house.
Whoa. No way. We'll lose our good interest rate. I'd rather you sell a kidney.
You can complete all of those home improvement projects without losing your rate with Community Bank and Trust. With a home equity loan or line of credit, you can update the bathroom, do the add-on, or get that new heat and air unit without giving up your great mortgage rate. CBT has a variety of options with low costs and very competitive interest rates. Plus, they can work out payment plans that fit into your budget. See what your home's equity could do for you with a home equity loan or line of credit from Community Bank and Trust. Get started at one of the local employee-owned CBT locations or at cbthomebank.com. Community Bank and Trust, where trust is so important, it's in our name. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 580491.
News, talk, commentary, and hard truths. All those can be heard when you tune into the Mark Levin Show every weekday from 5 to 8 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:42 is the current KZRG news time. It's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Joining us live in Studio 1Z is the president of the Republican, I'm so sorry, what was it?
The Republican Women of Jasper County.
Republican Women of Jasper County. It's Kimberly Coons. Kimberly, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Now, Kimberly, aside from just wanting to hang out with Steve and I, which of course is everybody's dream, you are here because there's a really, really cool event kicking off today. Tell us about it.
Yes, so the Republican women are hosting an ice cream social today, and it will be moved indoors. We had originally planned to host this event at the park in Carthage, but because of the weather forecast, we have decided to change the venue, and we'll be moving that indoors to Carthage Memorial Hall, and the event starts at 6 o'clock p.m. this evening.
Excellent. Now, aside from ice cream, what is sort of the goal of this event that the Republican Women of Jasper County is hosting?
The goal of the event is to allow the voters to have an opportunity to meet the candidates. So we will have candidates that are on the August ballot who are running for office here in Jasper County will be present to share a little bit of their vision and to meet and greet with the voters.
Yeah, and I think that's what's really cool about events like this, Kimberly, is that a lot of the times I think people get a little psyched out from meeting candidates, actually getting to speak to them in person, look them in the eye, shake their hand, because I feel like a lot of people think politicians are kind of these bigger than life figures, but going to an ice cream social where it is very social, it's a very human environment. In your opinion, in the past of hosting events like this, do you feel it's a natural way for people to meet these candidates?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think it's the best way because they're all in one location and you can have access to multiple candidates in a short amount of time. And the thing is, this time in Jasper County on our primary election, which will be held Tuesday, August 4th, we do have several contested elections between local Republicans. And so the August election, the primary, will determine a lot of the outcomes for these offices. So it's very important that people know who they're going to vote for and that they go vote in August.
Yeah. It's Kimberly Kuhn. She's the president of the Republican Women of Jasper County here on News Talk KZRG. We're talking live right now about an upcoming ice cream social that's happening tonight. And that's a really good point, Kimberly, is that in heavily red areas like Jasper County tends to be, let's be honest, the Republican candidate is a little bit of a shoo-in. Now, that doesn't mean people don't need to go out and vote. Of course, they absolutely still need to make their voice heard. But the primaries are really, really important for that reason, right?
Right, because this time around in several of the offices, we have multiple candidates. And so tonight would be a great opportunity for the citizens of Jasper County to get out, socialize with other voters, but also meet the candidates, listen to them from stage. They'll each have 5 minutes to share about themselves, their background, why they're qualified for the position, and what their goals are. And then the candidates have been invited to set up tables so that the voters can approach them, ask questions, and get to know them a little better.
Yeah. KZRG News Time just after 6:45. We're live now with Kimberly Kuhn. She's the president of the Republican Women of Jasper County. They're the ones hosting this ice cream social happening tonight in Carthage. So, Kimberly, the other, I think, really exciting thing about an event like this is for voters to actually also get to socialize with each other. I think a lot of the times at events like this, people have ideas. They want to discuss politics. Perhaps maybe their family is tired of hearing them discuss politics. They get to go to an event like this and talk to like-minded voters. In your experience hosting events like this, have you seen a lot of that?
Yes, I think people use it as an opportunity to become more informed. So maybe someone shows up at the event and they have questions about something they've read or heard. It's a great way to get clarification. We have a lot of amendments that are going to also be on the August ballot, and there's questions out there. Unfortunately, there's misinformation as well. So it is a great opportunity to listen to people who have done the research and may be able to answer questions that you have about amendments also.
Yeah, and that is the big one, especially because amendment language can get real tricky, can it?
Yes.
Yeah. So having a space where you can actually get the details directly from people that know a thing or two is good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, Kimberly, can you kind of rattle through here some of the candidates, some of the races that voters are going to be voting on?
Yes. So we have our 32nd senatorial race here in Joplin, Newton County. Jasper and Newton County. For Jasper County specifically, we have our prosecuting attorney race, our circuit clerk's race, our recorder's race. We have a judge of Division 4 race. So some of our candidates are uncontested, and they're on the ballot as well. And they will be there tonight for people also to meet them, even if they don't have an opponent against them this time. And then also our House district seats. So the people who go to Jefferson City to represent us, we have contested races in House District 161, 162, and 127. So those will each have two candidates on the ballot. If you don't know who your representative is, this is a great time to come out and meet them and find out what they stand for. And, it's great to have a close relationship with your representative.
Yeah, exactly. And it's events like this where you can actually forge them in a very natural way, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Kimberly Coons, she's the president of the Republican Women of Jasper County here on News Talk KZRG. Kimberly, is there anything else you think people should know about tonight's event or other events that the Republican Women of Jasper County is hosting?
Well, the Republican Women of Jasper County meet on the second Tuesday of every month. So if anyone is interested, we have a Facebook page, and we would love to have you come to one of our meetings. The other thing I would like to mention is we are offering a raffle tonight at the event as a fundraiser, and we will be raffling off a Henry 22 long rifle. So the tickets for that will be 1 for $5 or 5 for $20. So we encourage you to come out. As I can quote my husband, he says, "This is a great gun." So I think he might say that about any gun. But
So what I'm hearing is the Republican women of Jasper County aren't messing around.
we are not messing around. We mean business.
Excellent. And one more time, what was the Facebook group called?
The Republican Women of Jasper County.
On Facebook. So you can
On Facebook.
check them out there. Kimberly Coons, thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We'll talk to you again soon. KZRG News Time, 6:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his sabers, saying he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations include measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran said they agreed to no such thing.
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant will be serving its final meal on Sunday, July 11th. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's shutting its doors after 53 years of serving the local community. The owners said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG has given away a U.S. flag that was flown over the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app and enter once daily for your shot at this patriotic prize.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What is something you wish you could spend more time on? We want to know. Text us at 417-782-1310. Coming up next, to look at Sean Hannity's Weekday Minute. You can tune in to Sean every single weekday starting at 2 on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast, and we are out looking for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
If you're thinking about retiring soon, be sure to tune in to Watts on Wealth with Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation. It's Sunday mornings at 6 right here. Listen as Barry Watts discusses the latest trends and headlines that would impact your retirement. Make sure you're well informed before you retire. Once again, join Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation every Sunday morning at 6 for Watts on Wealth. Advisory services are provided through Wealth Care Asset Management, LLC.
The Wisdom of the Praying Mantis, Chapter 2.
I will jump into the road,
said the adolescent insect.
No, young grasshopper, do not test the pavement, for you run the risk of being washed away in a hurricane. Car wash.
The praying mantis wisely replied.
I don't understand. How does this happen?
As the insects attempt to cross the grassless divide, a human comes along in an automobile. Many bugs then collide with what is called a bumper. The wise humans then wash away the splattered remains at a place called Hurricane Car Wash. They seem to like it very much. It has an app that allows them to buy memberships to this place and wash their cars as much as they like.
Say goodbye to bug guts at Hurricane Car Wash. Get unlimited daily washes in the soft touch or touch-free bays 24/7 at all 3 of their locations. Download the Touch 4 Wash app today or find out more at hurricanecarwash.net. When the only thing strong enough to fight the dirt is a hurricane. Hurricane Car Wash.
Uh-oh, the power's out. My phone's at 2%.
Everyone, stay calm.
Daniel, you're the only one screaming.
I know. I can't find my flashlight, beef jerky, or emergency storm Crocs.
Dad must have found everything, because now he's in there negotiating with the breaker box. Mom's hiding by the refrigerator trying to keep the cold air from escaping. Your point? We're not losing a single chicken nugget.
Wait, what's that beautiful sound?
The lights are back. The air conditioner is working. The nuggets are saved.
Folks, summer storms around here can knock your power out faster than Jenna can empty the snack cabinet.
Hey!
And the heat can make your house feel hotter than going down the metal slide in elementary school.
That's why IPOC Electric and Solar installs dependable whole home generators so your family stays cool, comfortable, and powered up when storms roll through. No more flashlight scavenger hunts. No more charging your phone in the truck.
Call IPOC Electric and Solar today.
When the power goes out, don't sweat it. Just IPOC it.
IPOC Electric and Solar, keeping your family and business powered through every storm.
Where did you get that smile?
I'll do it someday. That's what we say, right? And we say it about a lot of things. Traveling, picking up a new hobby, big life changes. For years, you said you'd fix your smile. Someday, you'd fix it. At Joplin Family Dental and Carthage Family Dental, Invisalign makes someday a whole lot sooner and easier than you think. It means someday is today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grant Kirk.
And I'm Dr. Connor Postian.
Don't let feeling self-conscious about your smile take the joy out of your special moments.
Get a smile like you've always wanted with Invisalign.
For the months of May, June, and July, you can get Invisalign for $39.95.
This offer is valid at both our Carthage and our Joplin locations. Schedule your free Invisalign consultation today.
Learn more at FamilyDentalofCarthage.com or JoplinFamilyDental.com.
Where did you get that smile?
Joplin Family Dental
and Carthage Family Dental.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Iran International put out an article today that citizens all across the country say soaring food prices now have reduced household diets to the bare minimum needed to stave off hunger. Many say their tables have been reduced to the level of survival. So the Iranian people are really hanging on by a thread at this particular point, which means, if the people get that desperate, you got to remember they may not be armed. I wish that was part of the equation, that they had gotten armed early. But they, at some point, there's going to come a moment where you have 94 million people and they can't take it anymore and they want food on their table and they're going to go to the streets and risk their lives because they're going to feel like they're going to die anyway.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
From America's Revolutionary War to Israel's now fight for their very survival in 1948, Israel has faced from day one moment after another. Their courage has been tested. In 1985, President Reagan delivered these remarks about America's commitment to stand with Israel. And here's what he said.
In our talks, we paid special attention to two issues: our commitment to Israel's security and well-being, and our shared desire to move forward together toward a just and lasting peace between Israel and all its Arab neighbors. A strong, secure Israel is a shared interest.
As America now is approaching its 250th anniversary celebration, while our friends at the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews reflect on this great special friendship with the U.S. and Israel, two democracies built on faith, liberty, and hope. You can sign up and receive a free USA Israel flag pin when you go online to flagpinifcj.org. One word, flagpinifcj.org today.
Want to know what's really going on? Then join me, Chris Plant, every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 7 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG, 62 in Joplin, 61 in Pittsburgh, 64 in Miami, and 63 in Neosho.
Going to be a great day and then turn into a rainy night. Partly sunny today with a high in the low 80s. Then a slight chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms, a much better chance for showers and thunderstorms. Some possibly could be strong to severe in the overnight hours. Overnight low down to 68. More showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 83. We're going to be talking to KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. He'll give us all the deets on that weather at 7:25 this morning.
By the way, don't forget, we are in honor of America's 250th birthday, giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. You can win this flag by entering to win every single weekday this week on the KZRG app. You can't text us, can't go to newstalkkzrg.com, can't go to our Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. Can't do it there. Gotta download the KZRG app and enter once every day to win there.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
Nuclear honesty. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what President Trump insists the U.S. deal with Iran demands. Posting on Truth Social, Iran's agreed to high-level nuclear inspections long into the future, which Iran disputes. The day after the president warned he'll do what he has to do.
If Iran doesn't live up to their agreement, or if they're not behaving.
The president's post also maintains funds for the U.S. that is released for Iran will be controlled by the U.S. and used by Iran to buy food and medical supplies exclusively from the U.S., though Iran also disputes that today. The foreign ministry insists they'll decide how to spend any funds the U.S. unfreezes. And Fox's Trey Yingst reports.
President Trump just moments ago posted to Truth Social saying 19 million barrels of oil flowed out of the Hormuz Strait yesterday. He goes on to say an all-time record. Oil prices are tumbling down and the world is a much safer place.
And oil, meanwhile, is slightly higher today, but WTI is only about $10 a barrel higher than before the Iran conflict sent oil and gas prices surging. It's up to 7 people in custody now, and the plot the FBI thwarted to attack the UFC event on the White House lawn earlier this month.
2 more men have been arrested by the FBI, this time in Missouri and Washington State. Prosecutors allege the plot called for explosive-laden drones to strike near the White House before sniper teams opened fire on attendees.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House. It's primary day in Maryland, Utah, and New York, where this is a big question.
So just how influential is New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani? We're about to find out. Multiple Mamdani-backed candidates are hoping to bring their agenda to Congress, including fellow Democratic Socialists Daria Liza Avila Chevalier and Claire Valdez.
That's Fox's Doug Luzader. There are also runoffs in South Carolina. President Trump likes the Republicans running for governor so much he endorses both. A big trade in the NBA ahead of the draft tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks sending star Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat for players and draft picks. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Heading for a high in the low 80s today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Following sports, that'll be at 7:08. It's cloudy at 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Carl Junction, 62 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. And on your smart speaker, News Talk. KZRG. Justice for Snoop.
Well, the state of Missouri has filed felony animal abuse charges in that case out of the Joplin Webb City area. Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan accused of failing to provide adequate care and nutrition to a dog that prosecutors say was subjected to torture while still alive. Take you back to mid to late March was when Snoop was found starved and malnourished behind a business there in the Webb City Industrial Park, and then he died at the Joplin Humane Society. That prompted a massive community response with about 100 people or so attending a rally at 7th and Range Line just a few days later. I'm Cy Albright for News Talk KZRG.
Missouri now has 2 men accused of being part of an alleged plot to attack a White House event earlier this month. Elisa Nelson with more.
The U.S. Justice Department says 28-year-old Jordan Rinker of Northwest Missouri's St. Joseph is accused of planning to target government leaders and other high-profile people at an Ultimate Fighting event. 32-year-old Daniel Eskridge of nearby Kidder was arrested earlier this month in connection with the group planning to use explosive drones and other weapons in the June 14th attack. Rinker and Eskridge are 2 of 7 men who have been charged in the alleged plan. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
The new bridge almost ready. Joplin's first ever suspension bridge opens up Friday afternoon. It's located along the new Tin Cup Trail on the south side of town behind the Joplin Family Y. The 115-foot, $1.6 million bridge is a sight to behold. City officials want you to see the grand opening, which will be held Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Don't miss it. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Clouds 62 704. News Talk KZRG.
Festus City lawmakers who voted down their own recall petitions are now being sued. With more, here's Sean Malone.
A lawsuit filed by one of the signature gatherers argues the city did not have the power to vote against the petitions, saying in doing so, they violated their mandatory duty. Attorney Steve Jeffries is representing the man who filed the lawsuit.
The county clerk has provided the recall petitions to the city council, so the only thing the city council can do is to submit the recall petitions for public vote.
When I asked him if he believes this could be completed in time for a recall to appear on the August or even November ballot, Jeffrey said he anticipates the city dragging their feet.
Is the war with Iran coming to an end? Well, talks continue, but Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall says that he is supporting President Trump's judgment.
I'm always an American first senator, but I hate war. I want to be real clear. I hate war. We don't want forever wars. I want to make sure that Americans have affordable gas and groceries. So that's why this memorandum of understanding works for me.
Were you unhappy with the war to begin with? Did you not want the president to enter in the first place?
I would have preferred not to, but I think he made a very brave decision, and I supported the decision then as well.
Marshall says the benefits outweighing the risk as he mourns the loss of 13 soldiers that have perished. Boomer Sooner in the news, according to Joe Morgan.
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's college World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the pro diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just one run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Borges.
Next news, 7:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Ray Stager.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Clouds will thicken up, and later today, maybe an isolated thunder shower. Partly sunny otherwise, low 80s. Tonight, a few showers, thunderstorms coming in late into tomorrow. Potentially some severe weather around. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is the service of Buffalo Run Casino. This 4th of July, come enjoy live music from Big Smitty, food trucks, family-friendly activities, a military flyover, and the largest fireworks show in the area. Let the good times run at Buffalo Run Casino.
No rain showing up on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. Cloudy, though, it's 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Diamond, 62 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG, with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:08.
You know that feeling. Your driver calls and says, "You're not going to like this." It's your first holy cow moment of the day. Maybe it's a blown hub, a trailer that won't brake right, a lighting issue right before a load has to leave. But whatever it is, you know your day and your bottom line is at risk. That's why you need Bennett's Truck and Trailer. They know those holy cow moments hit fast. And when they do, you need someone who knows how to fix the problem and keep you moving. From the biggest fleets to owner-operators running on thin margins, Bennett's is the name people trust when the unexpected threatens to put the brakes on your day. Because at Bennett's, it's not just about parts and repairs. It's about keeping your business on the road. Fast service, experienced techs, dependable solutions. That's why so many companies trust the Bennett way.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Cindy from Bennett's Truck and Trailer. Roll into the shop on Thunder Road in Dunaweg or find us online at bennettstrucktrailer.com.
Bennett's Truck.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Mary, good morning to you, Mary. Avery is here. Toby said, so the money people are talking about that is supposed to be released to Iran isn't their money anyway. Some of it is, Toby. They're talking about $300 billion fund. I believe like $10 billion is Iran's that are in frozen assets. Something around 10, right?
I believe so.
Somewhere around there. So about $10 billion is frozen Iranian assets. The other money, we don't know where it would come from yet. Doc is here. Good morning, Doc.
Hello, Doc.
Get started now at FranklinTechnologyCenter.com. That's FranklinTechnologyCenter.com.
Hey, Squoosh. Who's Squoosh? Is Avery Squoosh? Hey, Girl Chris is here. Good morning.
Talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network. Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70.
Melissa Holcomb is one that needs to be shown and get out there. Yeah, I think all candidates should take the time to get out and about in the town. I think it is imperative they do so.
Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Here it comes. Surprise! There's an avocado shortage! Now half your food truck menu is costing more than it's making you! Also, you're out of napkins!
Those aren't cheap.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise, saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, an ice cream truck stole your parking spot! Looks like you're in a turf war!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
You're listening to News Talk KZRG 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. From Studio 1Z. With the latest news, commentary, and weather. It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just after 7:10 is the current KZRG news time. It's 62 in Joplin, 61 in Pittsburgh, 63 in Neosho, 66 in the Miami, Oklahoma area. Immediately less dreary this morning than it was yesterday, huh, Steve?
Yeah, we have a little bit of a bright orange glow in the sky along with the clouds. It's called the sun. It's nice and bright for a switch.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the second coming. Got it.
It could be. You never know. Partly sunny today with a slight chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms. The high today is going to be in the low 80s. Then tonight down to 68 for the low, with a better chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some can be strong to severe in the overnight hours. Then tomorrow, chance of showers and thunderstorms, high of 83. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, 68 with a chance of showers later on. And then Thursday, more rain in the forecast, 85. We're going to talk to KZRG staff meteorologist Ray Stajic. That'll be at 7:25.
Well, a longtime Joplin restaurant is preparing to serve its final meal after more than 5 decades in business. Granny Schaefer's Family Restaurant in Joplin announced it will be closing its doors after 53 years of serving the community. That's a real shame. Granny Schaefer's, not only did they have good food, but they hosted a lot of local events.
They did. They even had their banquet center there behind the restaurant.
Yeah, a lot of local clubs, a lot of local organizations, a lot of local politicians hosted a lot of events, a lot of get-togethers. A lot of quilting clubs met there. A lot of people met there at Granny Schaefer's.
Yeah. Even had some celebrations of life.
A lot of celebrations of life. That's exactly right. And when I die, what Steve will be doing will be a celebration of death in which he dances on my grave, jumping with joy.
That I no longer have to worry about inviting you or not inviting you to the family game night.
And I know what you're thinking. Well, hold on. Wouldn't Steve die before you, Ted? Because, Ted, you're younger? Wrong. Steve is about 655 years old, and there is no sign that he's slowing down anytime soon. So I will be long gone before Steve is.
And if you die, I'll be going, he didn't even ever give me that McRib.
Now, Granny Schaefer's, the restaurant, their final day of service will be Sunday, July 12th. So if you want to pop into Granny Schaefer's before they close down, Sunday, July 12th is the final day to do so. Start planning a lunch before then. Now, on social media, Joplin's Granny Schaefer's, they posted, quote, "After 53 incredible years of serving our community, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you who has supported us throughout the years," end quote. So, yeah, it's a real shame. Now, they didn't really specify exactly the cause. They just said it after a lot of thought and consideration.
My guess, this is just a guess. I've not heard for official, but my guess is it might be retirement.
Possibly. Yeah. They also wrote on social media, quote, "You have been far more than customers. You have been family, and we will forever cherish the relationships and memories we have shared," end quote.
I've spent many a holiday, like a Christmas holiday and Thanksgiving holiday, having family get-togethers there, so I know the restaurant very well.
Yeah, so it is a real shame, but again, July 12th, their last day. You can go and chow down until then. KZRG News Time, 7:15. Moving on from there, kind of an interesting story. Arkansas, one of the 4 states. Arkansas's Attorney General Tim Griffin has filed a lawsuit against Roblox and Discord. And if it sounds like I just made those 2 words up, I promise they're real things. Roblox is a very popular video game that mostly kids play online. Usually people play it, children play it between the ages of probably 11 and, maybe 16, 17-ish. That's usually when people kind of age out. But it's an online children's game, Roblox. And Discord is an online chat platform. It is a chat platform that was designed for gamers. The mechanics behind how Discord works doesn't really matter. The point is that kids are on these 2 social online platforms a lot. And Arkansas's Attorney General, they are suing these 2 platforms, accusing the companies of knowingly failing to protect children from online predators while misleading parents about how safe their platforms are. Now, the complaint coming from the state of Arkansas alleges that the 2 companies, quote, "profit from putting children at risk," end quote, by allowing predators to easily contact minors through Roblox's gaming platform and then moving conversations to Discord where monitoring is more limited. Very basically, Roblox is an online game where people can chat either through text speech, you can do like a chat function and type in words, or you can actually have a microphone hooked up. And if your kids are up in their room playing Roblox online with their friends, well, they might get put into a lobby, is what gamers call it, a lobby with a bunch of random people. Those random people might be predators. Why might predators be on Roblox? Well, because Roblox Online has a bunch of kids, so it's a target-rich environment for the peds. At which point, they might pretend to be a fellow child. They might pretend to, bribe them with candy or money or something and say, "Hey, kid, why don't we chat on Discord?" Now, Roblox has slightly more robust, no pun intended, monitoring system to protect children because it is mostly kids. However, if they do then move to a second online chatting system like Discord, there is far fewer child protections on Discord because a lot of adults use Discord as well for normal reasons. Anecdotally, me and my friends, I'm in my late 20s now, mid to late 20s. I like to say mid, technically late 20s. But in any case, me and my friends, we game all the time and we use Discord. So there's a lot less child protection on Discord because it's not just for kids, at which point you can have a private chat, a predator can have a private chat between themselves and a child with limited safeguards. Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
I'm definitely not a child, and I use Discord myself.
Steve's on Discord all the time. He's gaming. He plays a lot of Call of Duty. He plays a lot of Subnautica 2. He's all over State of Decay 3. He's all on it. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Go is a game he plays all the time. Yeah, exactly. So in any case, the Arkansas Attorney General is now suing these 2 things for basically creating, this isn't their exact language, but kindred spirits of child predation. These 2 things seem to go hand in hand, unfortunately.
Boy, you just came up with some new words, I think, didn't you? Or new phrases?
William Shakespeare is credited with inventing like a third of the English language. Who the heck is he that you and I can't do that, Steve?
To be or not to be.
Mm-hmm. State officials describe the connection between these 2 apps as a 2-stage predatory pipeline. That's a damning phrase right there. So we'll see what ends up happening with these lawsuits. We'll see whether or not a judge or a jury decides that Roblox and Discord simply don't have enough protections for them to protect children. We'll see how it goes. This is a tough issue for sure, because naturally people say, well, what protections would you like to have? Well, where does that end up leading? Facial recognition. That's the big one that people are pushing for online platforms. Well, we should scan these private for-profit entities. These big tech companies are now making the argument, hey, maybe we should start facial scanning your children So that way we can dictate how old they are, or rather determine how old they are, I should say, to stop people over 18 from getting into lobbies and chatbots with children, and stop children from getting into lobbies and chat groups with those over 18. And then there's a whole nother question. Do we want these giant big tech companies to be retinal scanning and facial scanning your children all in the name of safety? I don't really like that.
That almost sounds like the controversy we had just last week with Kansas City buses trying to put in facial recognition on cameras on the buses.
Right, exactly. And people aren't really for that. Some people are, some people aren't. So this is sort of the big tug of war that we have. How far are we willing to go? How much power are we willing to put into the hands of big tech in the name of protecting our children? To me, it's really a very simple solution, and this is coming from a non-parent, so I understand this is easier said than done. But parents just need to be more active. They should be monitoring what their kids are doing online instead of deferring to a big tech company that wants to facial scan your children every chance they can, that wants to retinal scan your children every chance they can, that wants your children to have some sort of photo ID uploaded onto their own internal personal database. Instead of doing all that in the name of protecting children, maybe parents should just be a little bit more active in monitoring what their kids do online. But again, I understand that's easier said than done as a non-parent, although I will say I do have a pet squirrel now that I have brought in off the streets, and parenting that
your own fur baby
is no easy task. So I can relate in some shape or form.
Your own very own fur baby.
My very own
with
fur
a furry
baby.
tail.
It's true. KZRG News Time, 7:20.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his saber, says he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations include measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran says,
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant is going to be serving its final meal Sunday, July the 12th. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's shutting its doors after 53 years of serving the community. The owner said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app. Enter once daily for your shot at this patriotic prize.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What is something you wish you could invest more time into? We want to know. Coming up, a look at weekday weather on News Talk KZRG. That's coming your way in less than 5 minutes. Good morning.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast, and we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes, we are the best, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun, walk out with money.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes, we are the best, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes.
Liberty Tree Guns, across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes, we are the best, oh yes.
There's never a good time for your truck to break down. You're in the middle of nowhere, you're on a deadline, you got a 24-hour roadside assistance with JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm the owner of JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Our master certified technicians can repair your truck roadside or in shop. We'll keep it maintained so you're safe every time you hit the road. We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 417-438-9461. Or find us at jlmobilerepair.com.
Pinkles, Ace Hardware. They've got what you need there. They'll make you feel welcome and help you get the job done.
Is that the smell of victory? At Hinkle's Ace Hardware, we know that every great backyard hero needs the right tools. That's why we've stocked up on the biggest names in the game, from the iconic sear of a Weber to the ceramic versatility of the Big Green Egg. Looking for that wood-fired flavor? Check out our selection of Traeger and our newest line, RecTech pellet grills. And don't forget the secret ingredient. We have a massive wall of unique spices, sauces, and rubs from brands like Bear & Burton and Meat Church that you won't find anywhere else. And here's the best part. We offer free delivery and free assembly on all grills $3.99 and up. Shop with the experts in store at Hinkle's Ace Hardware or browse the full lineup online at acehardware.com. At Hinkle's, we build it, we bring it, you just grill it.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Hinkle's Ace Hardware Store.
Here are the facts about State Senator Jill Carter. Fact: in the state Senate, Jill Carter is consistently siding against Missouri parents, choosing radical liberal unions instead. Fact: Senator Jill Carter joined every single Democrat to vote against the Parents' Bill of Rights, blocking transparency and keeping parents in the dark about what's being taught in the classroom. Fact: Senator Jill Carter voted to allow radical ideologies to be taught in public schools. Fact: when it came time to actually pass the bill that delivered President Trump's school choice agenda, protections for homeschool families, better pay for teachers, and increased funding for public schools, Senator Jill Carter walked away. Stack the facts up, and it's clear to see that Senator Jill Carter isn't fighting for the issues that matter most to us.
Call State Senator Jill Carter and tell her to stop voting against Missouri parents and President Trump's agenda. 573-751-2173. Paid for by American Federation for Children, Inc.
Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Tonight at 8, right after Mark Levin, will break down the news, connect the dots, and give you the real story on News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Steve Scott along with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stagey. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning?
Well, we're dry so far.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I noticed the Storm Prediction Center saying we're in the one of 5 risks, the marginal risk for some severe weather. I understand that's going to be late tonight. And what's going to be happening if we do get some severe storms?
Yeah, so we're kind of in the lowest level of risk, at least officially. But what I always like to tell people is that you've got to remember how that's kind of worded. It's sort of like a watch, like in and around. And as we get into where the slight risk ends up, we get into this kind of like, close enough, and we actually get into the slight risk as we look ahead toward, let's see, today, tomorrow, Thursday, too. So a couple of rounds of storms coming back in, and we may be dealing with some severe weather, too. So I think a lower chance tomorrow morning and maybe a little bit better chance on Thursday. So we go from marginal to slight risk. But until then, actually, not terrible this morning. Now, your average low temperature should be around 67 degrees. And this morning, quick look at the car thermometer. We're seeing a lot of low and mid-60s. This afternoon, we're expecting to see a little bit more cloud than we will sunshine and make the low 80s, which, again, is below normal. Then later tonight, it's probably like after midnight, so it's technically tomorrow into tomorrow morning and maybe in time for the commute. A few showers, thunderstorms coming in. And I have another one of these complexes coming through. Tomorrow's better risk in the morning for severe weather is west-southwest, but maybe some stronger storms and some heavy rain. There'll be a cutoff to the northeast where there may not be much at all. It all depends on where exactly this complex goes. And tomorrow afternoon, partial sunshine, low 80s, and then more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night into Thursday. And again, a chance of some severe weather, too, in the middle part of the 80s. So it does look like a couple of rounds coming in next couple of days. Today, not much of a chance, but tomorrow morning into tomorrow night, again, another round into Thursday, and then maybe a little bit of a break toward the weekend. But we're going to start to see the heat build by the weekend. Could see some 90s or even low 90s, and that stretch of 90-degree temperatures could actually last through the 4th of July. So we're finally going to get into some sustained summertime heat, probably going to have the humidity come sailing back into.
All right. Well, it's great. It's going to make it sound like it actually feels like summer, at least at some point.
It will, yep.
Now, this rain, are you thinking it's going to dry out again after this batch of rain through this rest of this week?
Yeah, I still think we're going to have it through Friday. multiple rounds coming in the weekend, and even next week we're going to have a big ridge build in. Usually when we get ridges, it's high pressure. You can make a little rhyme. High equals dry in most cases, and it does. I think starting Saturday, and potentially, hold me to this one, through the 4th, not much rain at all.
Oh, all right. We will be holding that to you, Ray, and if it's wrong, you'll be getting a strongly worded email from us.
I'll accept it.
And watch out for those big emails. They really sting.
Lots of frowny faces. Ray, thank you very much for joining us, man. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good.
Have a good one, Ray. That was KZRG's meteorologist 3-day Ray with that ray of sunshine of a weather outlook for us.
And clouds.
Mm-hmm. Coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 7:40, we're going to learn how you can spend money to help send local veterans the biggest thank you of their lives. That's coming up in less than 10 minutes at 7:40 on News Talk KZRG.
At 7:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
White House terror attack plot.
Trump goes to Pennsylvania.
Kansas City shooter manhunt.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for high in the low 80s. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Following sports, that'll be at 7:38. Clouds with a peak of sunshine every now and then. 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Carthage, 62 in Joplin. On your smart speaker and AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk, KZRG.
The FBI arresting 2 more suspects in connection with a planned attack at a UFC event at the White House earlier this month.
2 more men have been arrested by the FBI, this time in Missouri and Washington State, threatening to murder people at President Trump's UFC event at the White House on June 14th. That also coincided with Flag Day, the Army's birthday, and President Trump's birthday. Now, newly unsealed court records identified Jordan Rinker and William Faulkner, not to be confused with the great American author, as defendants 6 and 7 in what authorities say have become a mass casualty attack. Could have. Prosecutors allege the plot called for explosive-laden drones to strike near the White House before sniper teams opened fire on attendees. Investigators say Rinker played a supporting role, accepting $1,200.
President Trump taking a trip to Pennsylvania today to highlight American manufacturing.
The president will visit the Mack Trucks facility in Lehigh County, Pennsylvania. The 1.7 million square foot facility assembles all Class 8 Mack trucks for the North American market, according to the company. President Trump's American manufacturing is benefiting from his tariff policy, forcing more automotive companies to open U.S. plants. Affordability and the cost of living have emerged as top issues for voters ahead of the midterm elections, with polls showing most Americans are dissatisfied with President Trump's handling of the economy. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Police now searching for the suspect blamed for a shooting spree in Kansas City.
Police say Oscar Sanchez Munoz shot 1 person dead, injured 4 others in these attacks, which happened 1 week ago right near the World Cup at Arrowhead Stadium there in KC. Police don't yet have a motive for why he started shooting, but they say Sanchez Munoz should be considered armed and dangerous. Authorities also say he's wanted in connection with a separate shooting earlier this month in Kansas. His family believes he may be having a mental health episode, telling News Nation that over the last month or so, Sanchez Munoz had been showing signs of troubling mental health symptoms, with his mom saying she believed it was schizophrenia.
62 with clouds and a little bit of sun every now and then. 7:33 News Talk KZRG.
Justice for Snoop.
Well, the state of Missouri has filed felony animal abuse charges in that case out of the Joplin Webb City area. Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan accused of failing to provide adequate care and nutrition to a dog that prosecutors say was subjected to torture while still alive. Take you back to mid to late March was when Snoop was found starved and malnourished behind a business there in the Webb City Industrial Park, and then he died at the Joplin Humane Society. That prompted a massive community response with about 100 people or so attending a rally at 7th and Range Line. just a few days later. I'm Cy Albright for News Talk KZRG.
Free tree debris pickup program for Joplin residents announced with July the 6th deadline to place branches and tree limbs at the curb for collection. Joplin Mayor Rob O'Brien telling News Talk KZRG.
The branches, the trees, everything needs to be moved to the curb by July 6th. So that's the important date. Get it, however you get it cut up, however you get it moved, needs to be at the curb because crews can't really enter private property to do work. And it will take a while because the damage was very widespread.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Clouds with a little bit of sun every now and then, 62, 735. News Talk, KZRG.
Suing online platforms Roblox and Discord. The Attorney General of Arkansas says both platforms are deliberately deceiving kids into using their sites, which have become some of the most dangerous places online, according to the Attorney General. Tim Griffin says they function together as a two-stage predatory pipeline. He says they violate Arkansas's Deceptive Trade Practices Act. You can get all the details on this lawsuit at newstalkkzrg.com.
Boy, you haven't heard of this one before, I don't think. A flying magnet helped California deputies end a dangerous standoff without firing a shot.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says a drone equipped with a powerful magnet was used to remove a knife from the hand of an armed felony suspect hiding inside a garage. Deputies had surrounded the home and were unable to make contact with the man before sending in the drone. After the knife was safely pulled away, officers moved in and made the arrest. Officials say it may be the first time in the nation a drone has been used to disarm a suspect. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
Boomer Sooner in the news, according to Joe Morgan.
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's College World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the Pro Diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just one run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free. It's available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Pajorquez.
Next news, 8 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast. And we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest. So we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
No rain showing up on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. Clouds with a little peak of sunshine every now and then. 63 in Neosho, 61 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Columbus, 62 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:38.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Great Wonders Productions is a four-state area nonprofit cinematic arts organization. We would like to invite you to a new monthly event called The Best of the Fest. It's our new monthly showcase of the very best films from our annual Uplift Film Fest. Our judges choose only the most inspiring films, and now they're coming straight to the big screen at two iconic area theaters, the historic Route 66 Theater in Webb City and the Flick Theater in Anderson. For June, we're showing Land of the Mustaches, the amazing true story of a young girl and her family surviving the refugee camps after World War II. It's a moving visual memoir of loss, resilience, and the unbreakable human spirit. Come experience this film that critics call mesmerizing. For showtimes, dates, tickets, and all the other information, just go to mytickets123.com. That's mytickets123.com.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. There aren't any dentists around here that are open consistently on Saturday or Friday for that matter. So I saw a need. I grew up blue collar. Sometimes you can't waste some PTO or vacation day on going to the dentist. You get a lot of grateful people, a lot of grateful families that can actually get their work done on Saturday or Friday. And these girls have bought into that vision. When I bought the practice, I named the practice Team Dental of Joplin. I understand that no large undertaking is done alone. It has to be done with an amazing team. I really feel like they're the hardest working staff in all four states because we're all sacrificing time from our families to help our community out. It means something to me. It means something to them. I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin, where we specialize in dentistry that fits your schedule.
Team Dental of Joplin, your neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Hey, your friend Sean Hannity here. Every weekday starting at 2, I am live on FM 102.9 and AM 1310 News Talk KZRG. Tune in. Stay up to date.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
We'll enjoy the sunshine when we get it and the clouds when we also get more of that happening. In fact, we've got a pretty good chance of having some sun. Partly sunny today with a slight chance of late afternoon random thunderstorms. High in the low 80s today. A better chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight with the overnight low down to 68. Tomorrow, 83 with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Now, the ones in the overnight hour could be strong to severe, according to KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Also, a better chance of some more showers and thunderstorms that are going to be possibly strong to severe on Thursday. We're going to keep an eye on it. If severe weather breaks out, we'll break in on News Talk KZRG.
KZRG News Time just after 7:40. Don't forget about the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's totally free to download in the App Store. You can also download the KZRG app in the App Store. And I'll tell you why you want that app especially. Because in honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG, we are giving away an American flag, but not just any American flag. It was one that was flown over the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity.
You mean the place that Eric Burleson works?
That's the one.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy. Missouri U.S. Congressman Eric Burleson, that is. In any case, there's only one way you can win this flag, and there's only one of them. Download the KZRG app. Every single weekday this week, inside the KZRG app, exclusively, you can enter to win. It's really simple. You literally just open the app, click the little pop-up notification that you should have gotten this morning if you have the KZRG app. And if you don't, download the app and a little pop-up will pop up. And then type in your name. Boom. That's it. And you can do it every single weekday. And then next week, of all the names that get entered in, we will draw one randomly. So if you enter your name in there 5 times this week, once every single weekday, then guess what? There's 5 chances that your name gets drawn next week.
All right.
Yeah, pretty solid. So KZRG app, got to get it. Free to download on the App Store or the Google Play Store. Well, state charges have now been filed against Steve Scott. Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. That's our future Future news segment. We're trying to predict the news ahead of time, and that was my prediction for 2026. My mistake.
Oh,
sorry.
wow. Gee, nice to know. Give me a heads up to get an attorney.
The real news here. State charges have been filed in the Justice for Snoop animal abuse case that has been blowing up the internet in the Joplin Webb City area. Now, if you've not heard about this case, this story first came to light in late March after a local couple's dog named Snoop was found left behind in a business center in the Webb City Industrial Park, badly starved and malnourished and just seemingly abandoned. Now, Snoop was then taken to a Joplin Humane Society, but died a very short time later, more or less as a result of just complete and utter malnourishment. Now, the local couple that goes by the name of Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan are accused, innocent until proven guilty in this country, but they're accused of abandoning their dog with little to no food or water and basically just leaving it to die. Again, accusation at this time. But these accusations have been turned into full-blown charges, in which case a legal proceeding will go on, and we will determine, and by we I mean the justice system in this country, will determine the fault of these individuals. Are they at fault? Did they really do this, or did they not? It really is that simple. Now, what's crazy, though, to me about this case, this Justice for Snoop case, to start with, was a totally grassroots movement. Officials themselves and investigators have said much of the initial investigation all came from social media reports and eyewitness statements that, of course, had to be verified. And local law enforcement and investigators working the case went and verified these claims to the point that they felt comfortable putting charges on this local couple, Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan, accused of abandoning their dog Snoop to die. Now, the Jasper County prosecuting attorney, Teresa Kenny, in a statement, Teresa said, quote, "Much of the initial investigation was based on information from social media and statements from eyewitnesses who wished to remain anonymous. That information had to be verified, and we had to make certain that witnesses with firsthand knowledge were willing to testify in court before filing the additional charges. As with every case, the state must have sufficient admissible evidence to prove the charges before filing," end quote. The prosecuting attorney's office then thanked everyone on social media for advocating for Snoop. Unfortunately, they're advocating in a post-mortem scenario,
which is very, very sad.
Very sad indeed. Now, I will say this. People do a lot of messed up things just on planet Earth, just human beings as a species. We do a lot of messed up things, so much so that a lot of the times when you hear something really messed up, a lot of the times you don't even bat an eye at it. You hear about another shooting. You hear about a murder. You hear about a murder-suicide. You go, oh, that's too bad. That's tragic. And most people go on about their days. That's just human nature. There's too much stuff. We don't all have the emotional bandwidth to handle all of it and be emotional about everything. That being said, when somebody does something messed up to a dog or a cat, everyone and their mother comes from the hills seeking justice for those animals.
That's true.
And that is the other side of the human spirit that is so admirable to me. Anytime a furry friend, a fuzzy buddy gets injured, boy, everyone has something to say about it. Everyone is seeking justice. I think that's pretty awesome.
I think it's great.
I think it's pretty cool indeed. So anyway, details on this whole Justice for Snoop biz can be found at newstalkkzrg.com. Moving on from there, but keeping it local, exciting news for the bridge community in Joplin. No, I'm not talking Bridge the card game. I know Steve and Mrs. Steve play that often.
Oh, man, you're not?
No, I'm talking...
we're talking about the game.
No, not the game. We're talking suspension bridges. Let's get into the real meat and potatoes of today's news. Suspension bridges.
I am suspended in animation, waiting.
Oh, boy, here we go. The city of Joplin officially debuting its first ever suspension bridge with a grand opening at the Tin Cup Bridge on the Tin Cup Trail. This grand opening is happening on Friday, June 26th. This new bridge is located south of the Joplin Family Y, and it is, in fact, Joplin's first ever suspension bridge. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Now, I don't know about you, but I follow. There's a lot of online bridge communities that simply take photos of various bridges, different types of bridges, post about their history, and then a bunch of people go on there and go, wow, that's a bridge, all right.
Yeah, and it's suspended.
Well, in this case, this one will be, yeah.
Yeah.
So city leaders said that the completion of the Tin Cup Bridge and the 1.5-mile Tin Cup Trail marks a major step forward in expanding Joplin's pedestrian and bicycle infrastructure, which I will say this, Joplin is getting a lot more recreational outdoor activities.
That's true.
But it's not just Joplin. I know Carthage is doing a lot, Neosho, Webb City, Quapaw, a lot of communities. Carl Junction. A lot of communities are trying to make their towns a little more walkable and have some more outdoor recreational activities, which is super cool. So, yeah, there you have it. If you're a huge suspension bridge fan, boy, is today your day.
Actually, it'll be Friday.
Well, today's your day because the news, we're breaking it today.
Oh, okay.
Friday will be like the Super Bowl for suspension bridge fans in the area.
Ooh, the suspension is just getting so deep.
KZRG News Time, 7:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his saber. He says he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations include measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran says,
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant serving its final meal. On Sunday, July 12th, Joplin's Granny Schaefer's shutting its doors after 53 years of serving the community. The owner said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app, enter once a day for your shot at this patriotic prize. Yeah, Vince, looking good.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What is something you wish you could commit more time to? We want to know. Text us at 417-782-1310 or leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app, which, by the way, you can download for free on the App Store or Google Play Store and get access to an exclusive KZRG app contest in which you could be walking away with this nation's great flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Coming up, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos on News Talk KZRG.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast, and we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Hi, Sandy. What's that? I'm reading up on this Amendment 4 on the August ballot. What's 4? Amendment 4 absurdly creates a new un-American minority veto power, but only for ballot issues that we citizens put on the ballot. Don't they say it'll protect conservative ideas? Truth gets in the way of their story. Amendment 4 would mean as few as 5% of the most liberal statewide voters in one congressional district could veto any good conservative idea or reform, even when a big majority supports it. That does sound un-American. How did that get on the ballot? The politicians put it there, and it would empower a small minority of liberals. They could stop funding for police, stop tax cuts, or any other common-sense conservative policy we support. Only 5%? One district? That would make it nearly impossible to pass needed reforms or rein in politicians. Yep, Amendment 4 is a misguided power grab by politicians. I'm voting no on Amendment 4. Right. I'm not giving up my constitutional rights. It's a hard no on 4.
Paid for by Missourians for Fair Governance.
The competition is on, but it's not skiing, curling, or ice skating. It's time again for Zimmer Marketing's Best of the Four States Awards presented by Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho. And you can help us award the best local business.
Good morning, everybody. Mary said, too bad people don't love cats here in Carthage. Here in Carthage, they force sport run over cats and post it on TikTok. Ew, what? They do? They really hate black cats. I have 2 rescue black cats, and they're sweet, not bad luck.
Yeah, I never understood the whole history of the Black Cats are bad luck thing.
Everything is really expensive these days, Grandpa. Well, back in my day, things used to
So he said, hey, Ted, do you allow Emerson online? I bet he prefers farming games. You know, it's funny. I play a lot of survival craft / farming resource management games, Teresa. I try to get Emerson into it. He was way more interested in chewing on my Xbox cords than he was in playing the game. So, Every said random. Facebook should implement picture-in-picture view for live streams. I want to watch the morning show with Google Docs open. Huh. That's a really good idea, Avery. Excellent idea. Excellent. Suspension of Diz Bridge Leaf. Avery said the suspension of Diz Bridge Leaf.
That's worse than mine.
That was so bad Steve left the building. He left the room. In some countries, black cats are considered good luck. Huh.
In the Neosho, miles from boring. Book online at AnvilAxCo.com. If it's time for a party, wedding reception, company picnic, outing, or event, go to the only place that's forged for fun. Anvil Axe Company and Event Center. With axe throwing, projected interactive targets, an outdoor patio with fire pits, and catering options from upscale to affordable favorites, Anvil Axe Company and Event Center gives you the most unique, most diverse, most fun venue in the area. Minutes from Joplin and Neosho, miles from boring. Book online at AnvilAxCo.com.
Clay Travis here. And Buck Sexton. Make your day better and come hang with us from 11 to 2 p.m. right here on News Talk KZRG.
We talk news, politics, sports, and also some fun culture stuff, too.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Taco.
To win, be the first on the phone with the correct answer to the question at 417-782-1310. 417-782-1310. Ted, what's the question?
Well, America's turning 250 years old this year, and in honor of that, we have some American-themed history trivia questions for you. Here it is. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. They famously died on the exact same day. What day was it? 417-782-1310. If you know the answer, you know how eerie this question is. If you don't, boy, you're going to learn how eerie this question is. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on the exact same day. What day was it? 417-782-1310. And I'll give you a hint. We're not looking for Tuesday or Thursday or Friday. What date? 417-782-1310. Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, both instrumental founding fathers of this great country, both early U.S. presidents. They both died on the same day. What day was it? 417-782-1310. Steve, what are we giving away?
Complimentary taco plus chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
News Talk KZRG, what is your guess?
It's July the 4th, 1825.
They both died on July 4th, 1826, but you got the day, so we'll give it to you. Who do we have here?
John.
Hey, John, what's your favorite radio station?
KZRG.
Oh, love to hear it, John. Stay on the horn with us if you don't mind, my good friend. We'll be with you in just a moment, and you have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Taco. Stay on the line for us here. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years to the day after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. That's eerie, is it not?
It is. 150 years ago this July 4th.
Super weird, right?
It is very weird.
Totally kismet. That's the universe working in tandem with other particles of the universe. Steve, how's the weather today?
It's going to be partly sunny for the day today, and then later on this afternoon, a possibility of random shower or thunderstorm. Low 80s for the high, and then tonight, better chance of showers and thunderstorms. In the overnight hours, we could get a slight chance of some strong to severe storms. The biggest risk is going to be wind. Possibility of strong winds in the overnight hours. Now, tomorrow, more chances of showers and thunderstorms, high of 83. Thursday, more showers and thunderstorms possible. Again, some could be strong to severe. If they do get severe and they break out that way, we'll break in, give you all the information on News Talk, KZRG.
And by the way, don't forget, we are still giving away that U.S. flag that was flown over the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. There's only one way to win it. Download the KZRG app and enter in the app once daily for your shot to win. And to enter to win, you literally just type in your name and your phone number and you're good to go. That's all we need. And then you're good, possibly to win.
The Four States News, Talk, and Severe Weather Station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
She got emotional on TV again. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Savannah Guthrie choked up on the NBC Today show with the latest update on her missing mother, Nancy.
I wanted to just take the opportunity to ask people to beg people to come forward. Somebody knows something. We are in agony.
As we find out, one of the ransom notes after her mother was kidnapped from her Arizona home months ago reported that Nancy died.
The second note sent to media outlets in February following the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie is believed to have said she was, quote, buried with nature. It followed the first note that said she was safe and demanded a ransom of millions of dollars in cryptocurrency in return for Guthrie, who is the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie. News outlets agreed to a request by law enforcement not to report on the contents of the notes while they investigated.
That's Fox's Tanya J. Powers. Iran is disputing what the U.S. is saying about the weekend talks in Switzerland, denying they agreed to allow nuclear inspectors into the country, but President Trump insists they did, adding they can't be allowed to have weapons.
If Iran doesn't live up to their agreement, or if they're not behaving, I will do what I have to do.
Over the next 60 days, they'll be resolving Iran's nuclear program and the issues surrounding it while keeping the Strait of Hormuz open. With the initial agreement in place, millions of barrels of crude oil are leaving the Persian Gulf each day.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv. Iran also insists today it can spend the money the U.S. unfreezes however it wants. But on Truth Social, the president posted this morning, funds the U.S. is releasing for Iran will be controlled by the U.S. and used to buy food and medical supplies exclusively from the U.S. It's primary day in Utah and Maryland and New York, where several socialist and progressive candidates are hoping to follow Zoran Mamdani's lead after he was elected socialist mayor of New York City.
We're doing that again because this movement is unstoppable.
Claire Valdez has Mamdani's support, so do several others in races for seats in Congress. There are runoffs today in South Carolina, too. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high in the low 80s today. Your complete forecast with KZRG's meteorologist Ray Stajic following KZRG Sports. That's coming to you live in less than 10 minutes. Sunny today, but certainly a little bit of cloud coverage. Sun still peeking out, though. It is 65 in Joplin, 63 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Grove, 64 in the Neosho area. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, it's News Talk KZRG. Justice for Snoop.
Now, the state of Missouri has filed felony animal abuse charges in that case out of the Joplin Webb City area. Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan accused of failing to provide adequate care and nutrition to a dog that prosecutors say was subjected to torture while still alive. Take you back to mid to late March was when Snoop was found starved and malnourished behind a business there in the Webb City Industrial Park, and then he died at the Joplin Humane Society. That prompted a massive community response with about 100 people or so attending a rally at 7th and Range Line just a few days later. I'm Cy Albright for News Talk KZRG.
Missouri now has 2 men accused of being part of an alleged plot to attack a White House event this month. Elisa Nelson with that report.
The U.S. Justice Department says 28-year-old Jordan Rinker of Northwest Missouri's St. Joseph is accused of planning to target government leaders and other high-profile people at an Ultimate Fighting event. 32-year-old Daniel Eskridge of nearby Kidder was arrested earlier this month in connection with the group planning to use explosive drones and other weapons in the June 14th attack. Rinker and Eskridge are 2 of 7 men who have been charged in the alleged plan. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
The upcoming Joplin City Council retreat is this Friday and it aims to align new and current members on priorities and budget goals for the next fiscal year. The retreat is scheduled at Missouri Southern's Ron Richard facility for half a day to set shared goals and objectives guiding the budget process. Joplin Mayor Rob O'Brien told News Talk KZRG.
Really, we're coming into budget time, even though the new budget year is several months away. The City Council really focuses on that over the next few months at meetings because it's a big budget. It takes some time to put together. But going into that, and especially having new council members, we felt it was important just to give everyone a chance to meet, if you will, without business, but talk about what are the goals, what are the objectives, what we would like to see for the city.
It is currently 65 at 8:05. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. And on your smart speaker, it's News Talk KZRG. Well, is the war with Iran coming to an end? Talks continue, but Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall said that he's supporting President Donald Trump's judgment.
I'm always an American first senator, but I hate war. I want to be real clear. I hate war. We don't want forever wars. I want to make sure that Americans have affordable gas and groceries. So that's why this memorandum of understanding works for me.
Were you unhappy with the war to begin with? Did you not want the president to enter in the first place?
I would have preferred not to, but I think he made a very brave decision, and I supported the decision then as well.
Well, it's the end of an era. Granny Schaefer's is getting ready to close its doors for good in Joplin. Sunday, July 12th will be the final day for the family restaurant on Rangeline. In a post on social media, they thanked the area for 53 incredible years. Now with sports, here's Joe Morgan on News Talk KZRG.
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's college World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the Pro Diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just one run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's totally free to download in the App Store. I'm Ted Bajorquez. Next news in less than 30 minutes. Breaking news as it happens on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker. It's News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now here's KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic.
Here's your KZRG forecast. Clouds will thicken up, and later today, maybe an isolated thunder shower. Partly sunny otherwise, low 80s. Tonight, a few showers, thunderstorms coming in late into tomorrow. Potentially some severe weather around. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is the service of Buffalo Run Casino. This 4th of July, come enjoy live music from Big Smitty, food trucks, family-friendly activities, a military flyover, and the largest fireworks show in the area. Let the good times run at Buffalo Run Casino.
According to KZRG Storm Tracker Radar, there's no precipitation within the 4-state area. Right now it is 64 in Neosho, 63 in Joplin, 64 in Pittsburgh, 64 in Columbus, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time 8:08.
Uh-oh, the power's out. My phone's at 2%.
Everyone, stay calm.
Daniel, you're the only one screaming.
I know. I can't find my flashlight, beef jerky, or emergency storm Crocs.
Dad must have found everything, because now he's in there negotiating with the breaker box. Mom's hiding by the refrigerator trying to keep the cold air from escaping. Your point? We're not losing a single chicken nugget.
Wait, what's that beautiful sound?
The lights are back. The air conditioner is working. The nuggets are saved.
Folks, summer storms around here can knock your power out faster than Jenna can empty the snack cabinet.
Hey!
And the heat can make your house feel hotter than going down the metal slide in elementary school.
That's why IPOC Electric and Solar installs dependable whole home generators so your family stays cool, comfortable, and powered up when storms roll through. No more flashlight scavenger hunts. No more charging your phone in the truck.
Call IPOC Electric and Solar today.
When the power goes out, don't sweat it. Just IPOC it.
IPOC Electric and Solar, keeping your family and business powered through every storm.
All right, kids, brace yourselves. This year, your old man is putting on the greatest 4th of July fireworks show this town has ever seen.
Dad, no. Please don't.
Come on, I've got smoke bombs, sparklers, this thing called a tiny turtle fountain.
Not the tiny turtle fountain again. Dad, we went inside before it was even over.
Well, this year, I've got 2 tiny turtle fountains.
Gee, Dad, save some excitement for the rest of us, would you?
Fine. Where would you get your fireworks?
Big Charlie's. Obviously.
Big Charlie's.
Huge selection. Better prices. Bigger mortars. Bigger everything.
Bigger than 2 tiny turtle fountains?
Dad!
Don't be the tiny turtle fountain guy. Get to Big Charlie's Fireworks and load up on enough fireworks to really impress your family. The biggest store with the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Big Charlie's on East 32nd Street across from Flying J. Big Charlie's Fireworks.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250, micro, to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Here he comes.
Surprise! There's an avocado shortage! Now half your food truck menu is costing more than it's making you! Also, you're out of napkins!
Those aren't cheap!
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise? Saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, an ice cream truck stole your parking spot! Looks like you're in a turf war!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
News, weather, politics. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just after 8:10, it's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG, 65 in Joplin, 64 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Miami, 64 in the Neosho area. We are now live with Dr. Burns of the University of Kansas Health System. Dr. Burns, thanks for being here today.
All right, great to be here. Thanks.
Well, Dr. Burns, this month is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and I know that this is exactly the field that you play in. What are some of the common early symptoms of Alzheimer's that family members should be keeping an eye out for?
Yeah, well, yes, so the very earliest symptoms are forgetfulness and things like repeating oneself, repeating questions, having the same conversations, needing lots of reminders. And the key is these are new for that individual, sort of new and uncharacteristic for that individual. So when we see, memory changes like that are new and uncharacteristic and persist over time, that's when we get worried about the earliest signs of something like Alzheimer's disease.
Now, Dr. Burns, is there a commonality between age, roughly? Is this something that can only happen in the older generation? Is there a possibility it happens in younger generations?
Well, I mean, it's a disease of aging. So it's much more common as people get older. When we get to the age of 85 and older, it's about 1 in 3 people have Alzheimer's disease. So incredibly common as we get older. So it is a disease of aging, but we can see it, in the 50s and 60s. In a place like ours, in a memory clinic, we see a lot of people who are developing early signs of Alzheimer's in their say late 50s, but it's still very uncommon at that age. But it is something that we do start to see in a memory clinic, right? In the late 50s, and there are reports, and we've seen some patients over the years, with earlier onset, even than that. But on average, it's probably a disease we see, in the 70s, and then very, very commonly in the 80s and beyond.
It's Dr. Burns with the University of Kansas Health System, live here on News Talk KZRG. We're talking about Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Dr. Burns, what are ways family members can assist if they feel that their family member is displaying signs of Alzheimer's?
Yeah, I mean, it's a common issue. When somebody's having problems with their memory, they're naturally, defensive. They don't like it. They don't like to admit it. They don't like it to be pointed out by their kids or their spouse. And so, you want to be careful. You want to not trigger that defensiveness. But it's important, and more important than ever now, to get checked out and get a diagnosis if that's what you're dealing with, because there's new approaches, new therapies, and there's more we can do today than ever before. There are the drugs we've had for 30 years, like Aricept or Donepezil, but there's some new medications that we've been using for a couple of years, that if we start them early, they can have a real impact. And so it's worth bringing it up, saying maybe we should get it checked out, make sure we're doing everything we can do, to keep you doing what you want to do for as long as you want to do it and living where you want to live. So try to take it head on. Try to get them to admit, one of the things is try to get them to open up by admitting maybe there's a little bit of slippage in their memory. Don't use words like problem that will trigger defensive-ness, but, a little bit of slippage. And if somebody admits that, they'll open the door, and then you can say, well, let's make sure we're doing everything we can. I've heard there's things going on that can help. And so try to be natural and go easy and not trigger that defensiveness that can happen.
Yeah. KZRG News Time just after 8:15. We're live now with Dr. Burns of the University of Kansas Health System. We're talking about Alzheimer's awareness. Now, Dr. Burns, you had mentioned a couple of new treatments. There's the 30-year-old medication that's existed that has helped a lot of Americans. Can you walk us through some of the newer advancements that people might not be aware of?
Yeah, well, there's some major things happening in the field right now, and they're really in two areas. One is diagnosis, and then in treatment. The other is treatment. So in diagnosis, we actually have blood measures now that can really help us spot the earliest changes of Alzheimer's disease. And these are things that can be done routinely, with a blood draw. So they help us get a sense of whether or not somebody has something called amyloid in the brain, which is a key feature of Alzheimer's disease. It's a little protein that builds up in the brain in Alzheimer's disease. And so using these blood measures, we can really get better and get, as clinicians, including primary care, we can get a lot better at spotting those early changes of Alzheimer's disease. And it's important to use those blood measures in people who have memory changes, not in people who don't, but people who have memory changes. So in the diagnosis area, we've got these new blood measures that are a big deal. Now, they're a big deal because on the treatment side, we have the new therapies that go after amyloid. And so we have these new infusion medications that we can use. They're not pills. They're given, through the bloodstream, through a vein in the arm once a month or twice a month, depending on which drug. There's two. And what the drugs do is they actually work to remove the amyloid buildup in the brain. And so, the combination of detecting amyloid and then using these drugs to remove the amyloid is a big deal in terms of advances in the field. Now, the effect of the new therapies is to slow down the change that we're seeing. And we see about a 30% slowing in the cognitive change we see over time in individuals who are treated. And very important to treat the right patients. And this can be hard and, tends to be more the academic medical centers that are using these drugs because it's a little harder to choose them, but we're helping many practices do it, and there's many neurology practices that are already doing it, but and we have to monitor for safety. There's some safety issues we have to really think hard about. But so they're not the easiest drugs to give, but we're giving it to about 400 people here at KU, and we're working with many sites around the region and the state to make sure we're getting the drug to the right patients.
It's Dr. Burns with the University of Kansas Health System here on News Talk KZRG. We're talking about Alzheimer's Awareness Month. So, Dr. Burns, we're up against the clock here a little bit, but you had mentioned that over at KU, a lot of these practices are actually being administered. What programs do you guys have that could help people that have Alzheimer's?
Well, I mean, we're an Alzheimer's disease research center. That's a nationally designated research center. There's about 37 in the country. So we're doing a lot of research. We have a memory clinic where we're working really hard to make sure that everyone who needs or wants access to these medications and these new diagnostics can get them. That means every primary care office and every neurology office, across the region, across the state, Kansas and Missouri. We want them using these therapies and these diagnostics, and so we're rolling out things like an assessment network, and we have our cognitive care network, which is a social work program to help patients after diagnosis. So through our Alzheimer's Disease Research Center, we're doing a lot of things to really make sure that everyone who deserves and wants access to these innovations can get it.
Now, Dr. Burns, if people want to learn more about Alzheimer's or about some of the programs you guys have, where can they go?
Well, you can look us up online. The University of Kansas Alzheimer's Disease Research Center is probably the best place to start. And then we have a newsletter that it's a little program, but it comes down to an email newsletter. We call it My Alliance for Brain Health. My Alliance, if you signed up for that, you get a weekly email that links you with all the programs that we've got, including our lifestyle education program on empowering people to reduce their risk of Alzheimer's disease. So we have a lot of different programs. That's probably the best way to hook up with us. Go to our website and sign up for our My Alliance program.
Nice. Dr. Burns, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Okay, thanks for having me.
We'll talk to you again soon. That was Dr. Burns with the University of Kansas Health System here on News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 8:20.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his saber. He says he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations include measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran said they agreed to no such thing.
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant serving its final meal Sunday, July 12th. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's shutting its doors after 53 years of serving the community. The owner said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app, enter once a day for your shot at this patriotic prize.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What is something you wish you could invest more time into? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. You can also text us at 417-782-1310. What do you wish you could invest more time into? Coming up, a look at technology with Kim Commando on News Talk KZRG.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast. And we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest. So we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
This summer, one backyard had everything. Burgers on the grill, kids running through sprinklers, fire pit glowing, Until the mosquitoes arrived. Suddenly, everyone's swatting. The dog won't stop scratching. The cookout moved inside. Fire pit abandoned. It was the summer that should have been. Until one family fought back and called Bug Away Pest Control.
Hey, it's Doug and Rory from Bug Away Pest Control. Don't let backyard pests cancel your summer plans.
Let Bug Away Pest Control use powerful, pet-friendly treatments to treat your yard and stop those pests from returning.
We are the only place you can get Doug and Rory's pest-free guarantee.
Swim, barbecue, and enjoy your backyard this summer without the fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes.
Remember, if you don't see our logo, it's a no-go.
Learn how we can help with your pest problems at bugawaypc.com.
We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away.
Customer satisfaction is our number one goal at Bug Away Pest Control.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
And now at Staples, save 25% on all custom banners.
Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. Some banners available same day when ordered by 12 p.m. Ends 8/1. Exclusions apply.
This Father's Day, do more with Dad and spend less with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Get him fired up with a new grill and accessories, like the Next Grill 5-burner for just $299, so you can spend more time together while he becomes the grill master he was always meant to be. Or build memories with savings on top brand power tools so you can tackle projects side by side. Gift more and do more together this Father's Day with help from the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Your laptop, TV, mobile phone, or devices. You might say your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is in the business of keeping you connected to everyone and everything that's essential. Day or night, we're always here, making life easier. Because when all is said and done, of all the connections we make, none are more powerful than the human connection.
Newmac Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner.
Middle managers, this one's for you. Companies are taking a chainsaw to the org chart, and AI is holding the saw. The coordinating, the scheduling, the status emails nobody reads. A bot does that now. I'm Kim Commando for ExpressVPN. Every time you go online, you're tracked. Keep your activity private and secure. Right now, get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. Jack Dorsey says middle managers should not exist. Gartner says 1 in 5 companies will erase half that layer by year's end. The bosses left standing now run 12 direct reports, nearly double than what they used to. My prediction, in 3 years, the corporate pyramid has 2 floors, you and the AI that never books a 4 o'clock meeting. And look, some of these layers need trimming. But here's the move if you manage people. Stop doing the work AI does. Coordination is automated. Become the one who makes the judgment call a bot simply cannot. That's the job that survives. Get my free newsletter at getkim.com. Imagine printing out your entire internet browsing history, every place that you've been, every search that you made, and then signing your name to it, and then hanging it right on your front door for everyone to see. Sounds crazy, right? But let me tell you something. Unless you're using a VPN, your internet provider can see a lot more about your online activities than you even think about. Every site you visit, every search you run, and purchases you consider. Even in private browsing mode, your internet provider can track what you do online. That's why I want you to check out ExpressVPN. It's super easy to use, and I never go online without it. I tap just one button on my phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet, and then my connection is fully protected. And with ExpressVPN, one subscription now covers up to 14 different devices at once. Take your online privacy seriously with ExpressVPN. Right now, my listeners get a smoking deal. Get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim.
The world moves fast, so tune in to me, Mark Levin, every weekday starting at 5 on News Talk KZRG for the latest news, politics, and commentary. You won't want to miss it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 8:30 is the current KZRG news time. It's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Not quite as dreary as it was yesterday, but certainly a lot of cloud coverage today.
Yeah, there's still a lot of cloud cover, but there is something that's called a sun peeking through, so it's going to be partly sunny today. Then
My
a
baby.
Slight chance of some random isolated showers and thunderstorms late this afternoon, high in the low 80s. Tonight, better chance of showers and thunderstorms, low down to 68. Some of those could be strong to severe. If they break out being severe, we'll break in, let you know what's going on. Then tomorrow, chance of showers and thunderstorms with the high of 83. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy. Then late night, more showers likely. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms possible with a high of 85. We've got a chance of some heavy rain at that time and possibly even another round of severe weather. We'll be talking with KZRG meteorologist. We already talked with him, Ray Stajic, at 7:25 this morning. He told us that Thursday will be another day we've got to keep our eyes open.
Mm-hmm. Coming up in less than 2 minutes, Iran cracking down on dissidents.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk, KZRG.
MLB Pride Caps.
Iran hangings.
Trump on quantum computing.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high in the low 80s. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic. Following sports, that'll be at 8:38. A little bit of sun, but a lot of clouds right now. It's 64 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Galena, 65 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk, KZRG.
MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred responding to the actions of some players from the San Francisco Giants during the team's Gay Pride Night.
Less than 2 weeks ago, the San Francisco Giants held their annual Pride Night, where uniformed personnel wore baseball caps with the letters SF for San Francisco stitched in the colors of the Pride flag, opposed to the orange letters we see every game. That night, while one Giants pitcher, reliever Sam Hentges, chose to wear the standard Giants cap, three other pitchers, Landon Roop, JT Brubaker, and Ryan Walker, wrote Bible verse references on their Giants Pride caps that described the rainbow as a sign of God's covenant. The players were given a routine oral warning from MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred, who wrote, "The players were neither fined nor disciplined, nor will they ever be." Manfred blamed the Giants for not communicating. Some players apparently did not understand they had the option to wear their normal uniform. Jared Max, Fox News.
Iran is stepping up the crackdown on dissidents. Greg Pelcott has the story.
As the world's attention is on U.S.-Iran negotiations, Iran's hardliners appear to be ramping up pressure on anyone in the country they see as a threat. The last 3 months have seen a rise in political executions. At least 45 people have been killed on political charges ranging from spreading propaganda to espionage. Thousands more have been arrested and held under dire conditions. Even if Iran's government gets the financial benefits they expect from the end of the war, they face a deeply disaffected population. A U.S.-led mission aimed at helping the embattled Iranian population seems to have had the opposite effect. In London, Greg Palcon, Fox News.
Well, President Donald Trump wants the United States to be the world leader in quantum computing.
The president signed 2 executive orders, one on offense to develop advanced quantum computing technology through public-private partnership, and one on defense against security threats the technology could create.
America is celebrating 250 years of ingenuity, innovation, and invention this year, and today's commitments to quantum leadership will help secure that legacy for decades to come.
Quantum computers can evaluate millions of possibilities at once, for example, to easily break through encryption systems. The defensive order directs federal agencies to move to post-quantum cryptography within 5 years. The other sets a goal of building a powerful quantum computer for research by 2028. The administration announced plans last month to invest in 9 quantum computing and manufacturing companies. Chris Foster, Fox News.
Mostly cloudy, 65, 8:33. News Talk, KZRG.
Justice for Snoop.
The state of Missouri has filed felony animal abuse charges in that case out of the Joplin Webb City area. Bianca Crouch and Patrick Morgan accused of failing to provide adequate care and nutrition to a dog that prosecutors say was subjected to torture while still alive. Take you back to mid to late March was when Snoop was found starved and malnourished behind a business there in the Webb City Industrial Park, and then he died at the Joplin Humane Society. That prompted a massive community response with about 100 people or so attending a rally at 7th and Range Line just a few days later. I'm Cy Albright for News Talk KZRG.
A leader in recovery has passed away. Teddy Steen founded the Ascent Recovery Outreach Community Center in Joplin nearly 2 decades ago and have been helping those dealing with addiction ever since. The organization says her impact on the area is immeasurable and she will be deeply missed. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Cloudy at 65, 834 going on 835. News Talk, KZRG.
A study analyzing AI in the wild says we've shifted from using artificial intelligence for content creation to using artificial intelligence for companionship.
Media expert Julie Smith has been watching a multi-year study by AI in the wild.
The way that we use AI is kind of evolving, which I think is really interesting. A couple years ago, we were using AI for content creation primarily, and now it looks like the research is showing that we are using AI for companionship.
A flying magnet helped California deputies end a dangerous standoff without firing a single shot.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says a drone equipped with a powerful magnet was used to remove a knife from the hand of an armed felony suspect hiding inside a garage. Deputies had surrounded the home and were unable to make contact with the man before sending in the drone. After the knife was safely pulled away, officers moved in and made the arrest. Officials say it may be the first time in the nation a drone has been used to disarm a suspect. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
What's going on with Boomer Sooners, Joe Morgan?
Boom! The Oklahoma Sooners are men's College World Series champions. OU crushed North Carolina 13-2 in Game 3. Spooky enough, that is the exact same score from their last football national title 26 years ago. On the pro diamond, Michael Walker was dealing last night, surrendering just 1 run over 7 innings as the Royals edged the Rays 2-1. KC looks to keep that momentum rolling in Game 2 tonight at 5:40. And in St. Louis, the kids are all right. Rookies J.J. Weatherholt and Nathan Church each lifted 2 hits to spark the Cardinals past Arizona 3-2.
The pitch, a swing, and that ball is looped into right center field, a base hit.
The Redbirds go for 2 in a row tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. Catch all the action on AM 1230 The Talker. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. That's a look at sports. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news, the 9 o'clock breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast. And we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest. So we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. Rolling through today with a partly sunny sky. Later, toward dinner time, an isolated shower thunderstorm, low 80s. A few showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially after midnight toward morning. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they may be severe, high 83. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic in the KZRG Storm Center.
Nothing showing up precipitation-wise so far on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 64 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Diamond, 65 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 8:38.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Hi, it's Ron, the chief carpetologist at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho. Wow, that was really close. Getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July holiday with my family. I think my wife Bobby is starting the celebration a little early. Family, food, fun, and fireworks make this one of my favorite holidays of the year. I hope all of you have a great 4th of July holiday too. I would like to take this time to thank all of those that have served and those who are now serving in our military. They are the reason we celebrate this holiday. Come on, Bobby. I'm beginning to think she's trying to hit me on purpose. Have a safe 4th of July. You may not need floor covering now, but when you do, keep the chief in mind, carpetologist that is.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet, Neosho.
Keep the chief in mind, carpetologist, that is.
See their ad in Names and Numbers.
Hi, Sandy. What's that?
I'm reading up on this Amendment 4 on the August ballot.
What's 4?
Amendment 4 absurdly creates a new un-American minority veto power, but only for ballot issues that we citizens put on the ballot.
Don't they say it'll protect conservative ideas?
Truth gets in the way of their story. Amendment 4 would mean as few as 5% of the most liberal statewide voters in one congressional district could veto any good conservative idea or reform, even when a big majority supports it.
That does sound un-American. How did that get on the ballot?
The politicians put it there, and it would empower a small minority of liberals. They could stop funding for police, stop tax cuts, or any other common sense conservative policy we support.
Only 5%? One district? That would make it nearly impossible to pass needed reforms or rein in politicians.
Yep, Amendment 4 is a misguided power grab by politicians. I'm voting no on Amendment 4.
Right. I'm not giving up my constitutional rights. It's a hard no on 4.
Paid for by Missourians for Fair Governance.
Right, everybody cares about health, wellness, fitness, nutrition, and so many of us are guessing our way through our health, guessing what foods to eat, what supplements to take, wondering why some things make us feel better than others. Now, that's where Viome comes in. It's a simple, at-home gut health test that uses advanced RNA technology. It analyzes your gut microbiome to understand how your body is truly functioning in this moment. And from there, Viome then creates a personalized food and supplement plan designed specifically for your body. Right, Linda? You've been doing this.
I have been doing it, and the test is easy. It's got great steps. It walks you right through. It's easy to do. You can send it right in.
Take the guesswork out of it. Get real data. Go to VIOME/Hannity. VIOME.com/Hannity today. And when you follow their plan, you can expect better digestion, more energy, improved mood. Stop guessing. Start knowing.
And now it's time to Ask the Attorney with Webster and Carlton on News Talk KZRG.
We're live now with Matt Webster, the law firm Webster and Carlton. They specialize in workers' compensation. Matt, thanks for being here.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Now, Matt, for those that might not be familiar with you and your background, walk us through what exactly got you into this world of workers' compensation and what keeps you ticking along with it.
You know, it's interesting that you ask, because workers' compensation is something that when you go through law school, at least from my perspective, I never heard anything about it. Never took a class on it, no background about it. But then when I got out of school, I went to work initially for an insurance defense firm, which I didn't like at all. I liked the idea of representing an individual, someone who needed help. Insurance companies don't seem like that to me. So it worked out that I went to work with Darren Morrison, and he did workers' compensation. And then we just been rolling from there for about 28 years now. And it's been something that's been super rewarding, allowed me to, I think, make a difference here in the community where I grew up. And it's just been something that's been great.
Yeah, that's interesting that you kind of found it, stumbled upon it, because that isn't top of mind when people think law school typically, and yet it is seemingly, in my opinion, the most human version of it. You are working with people that need help up against these giant multi-million-dollar conglomerates. What keeps you going? What passion gets you up in the morning?
So I think it's just the fact that there's a need. People really need help. It's a system that isn't very accessible as far as people getting information about what their rights may be, what they can't do, what they can do. And so each day when we go to the office, we get to help people manage a system that's otherwise not very manageable.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they specialize in the law firm of Webster and Carlton. It's Matt Webster here on News Talk KZRG. So really quickly here, for people that might want to call and get a little bit of assistance from you, what are some of the things your guys' office deals with?
So we deal solely with workers' compensation. So if an individual has been injured while they were at work, we help them through that process, from everything from getting the initial benefits, which may be medical treatment or time off pay, to working them through the medical treatment into the settlement phase of what happens at the end of their claim.
Yeah, you can give them a ring at 417-781-5690, or you can pop in and visit with Matt yourself at their office in Joplin at 602 South Wall in Joplin, or on Chesterfield Drive in Springfield. Matt, thanks for joining us this morning.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
That was KZRG's Ask the Attorney with Webster and Carlton on News Talk KZRG.
The tough talk, the big issues, and nothing sugar-coated. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Join me right after Mark Levin at 8 on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. I'm Steve Scott, and joining me now is
Kathy.
and
Kelly.
And who are you with?
We're with Society Marketplace.
I understand you have something special coming up this weekend. What do you have coming up on Saturday?
We have the Red White Sip and Shop to help with the honor flight and to bring people out to the downtown area in Webb City.
Now, when is this going to be happening again on Saturday, starting at what time?
I believe it's 10 to 3.
10 to 3, all right. And what is going to be there to bring the people in and have fun?
We have vendors that are going to be lined up through the downtown Main Street. I believe it's like 120 vendors. And then all of the downtown businesses will be participating as well.
All right. And this is going to be happening again on Saturday, starting at 10 and going until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Where is it going to be happening?
I believe it starts at 2nd and Main and goes down to Doherty.
What kind of activities are going to be happening, Callie?
Oh, we're going to have bounce houses. We have food trucks. Our businesses are going to be decorated. We're going to have sales.
I think they have like a petting zoo, like alpacas and different.
Yeah, I think
a lot of things for kids, face painting, photo ops.
Hair tinsel.
Yeah, lots of people participating.
Sounds great. And, of course, the proceeds are going to go help to send veterans to Washington, D.C. through Honor Flight of the Ozarks. And, again, this is going to be happening on Saturday from 10 to 3 in Webb City and downtown. And there's going to be a lot of shops set up, I understand.
Yes. A lot of businesses, a lot of participating stores. We're going to decorate our storefronts in the red, white, and blue and try to give back as much as we can.
All right. If somebody needs more information on the project, how can they get it?
They can get a hold of Jimmy or any of the downtown businesses.
All right. Is there a web site that goes to it?
honor.zimmer.marketing.
Okay. honor.zimmer.marketing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for stopping in. We appreciate you, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Well, today it's going to be partly sunny with a slight chance of a random shower or thunderstorm late this afternoon with the high in the low 80s. Tonight, a better chance of showers and thunderstorms. Could be strong to severe in the overnight hours. If they break out severe, it looks like wind is going to be the biggest threat. If they do break out, we'll break in with weather information for you during the storm season. Now, chance of showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow with the high of 83. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with the showers likely again in the late overnight hours and 68 for the overnight low. Then on Thursday, a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Could contain some heavy rainfall with a high of 85, according to KZRG meteorologist Ray Stajic.
Zimmer Storm Center app, great app, and a great way to follow along with all things weather, including non-severe weather as well. Just also gives you highs and lows for excellent normal summertime days.
They still haven't gotten TED alerts yet. Why?
Well, the problem, originally we were going to have the eggheads in the app building department design a TED alert function on the Zimmer Storm Center app. They ended up not doing it, and the reason why is because women just kept pushing the TED alert thinking that I would arrive. Like, alert, we want Ted, alert, Ted, please come hang out with me. Please, Ted, be my boyfriend. And it just became too much. It became unwieldy. It was just a whole mess. Frankly, kind of a safety liability for me. So we decided to end up pulling that feature. But I am so glad that you're that concerned about the TED alert feature, Steve.
Yeah, I'm definitely concerned. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Let me leave the room.
Yeah. Something that, jokes aside, I'm a little concerned about in that it is kind of heartbreaking local news here. A longtime Joplin restaurant preparing to serve its final meal after more than 5 decades in business. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's Family Restaurant has announced it will be closing its doors for good after 53 years of serving the local community. Now, Granny Schaefer's final day of service will be Sunday, July 12th. So if you want to take a trip down Taste Bud Memory Lane of Granny Schaefer's before they close, July 12th is the last day you can go and enjoy a meal there.
Yeah. Now, I will let you know this is the last location they've had in Joplin. Before they had, I believe it was a total of 3 at one time. They had one in West Joplin, one in Central Joplin, and then this one out on Rangeline near Zora.
Yeah. And in the end, they went out not with a bang, but with a whimper, unfortunately.
That is true.
And so, yeah, Granny Schaefer's, I know that a lot of people in the Four States area knows and loves it. I know they host a lot of community events, too. That was the other thing that was so, to me, lovely about the Granny Schaefer's in Joplin is all the time we would interview people on the show, whether they were clubs or political activists or whatever, and they would always tell us our event is happening on so-and-so day at so-and-so time at the Granny Schaefer's. It was a very common thing for us here on KZRG, so it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was. It was a very well-used banquet center as well as restaurant.
Yeah, so July 12th, that's their last day. In other news, Arkansas's Attorney General is now suing Roblox and Discord. These are both online gaming platforms. Roblox is an actual online video game. Think like Call of Duty, for instance. It's not Call of Duty. It's a kids-based game, but think that. Discord, however, is more like an online audio chat stream used by gamers. A lot of gamers use it. Think something like Skype, for instance, or, imagine just an internet phone call. That's basically what Discord is. The Attorney General of Arkansas is now suing these two platforms, alleging that they simply do not offer enough protections to keep children safe online from freaks, from pedophiles, from predators, from all of the above. And unfortunately, a lot of kids use Roblox and Discord, which makes it a very target-rich environment for complete and absolute sickos.
Great. That's all we need.
Yeah. So the Attorney General is launching these lawsuits. Newstown KZRG will have updates for you on how they commence. KZRG News Time, 8:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Trump once again rattling his saber, saying that he will take whatever action he deems necessary if Iran fails to uphold its newly made commitments amid peace talks. Recent negotiations included measures to bring Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into the Islamic State, but Iran said they agreed to no such thing.
Number 2.
A longtime Joplin restaurant serving its final meal Sunday, July 12th. Joplin's Granny Schaefer's, shutting its door after 53 years of serving the community. The owner said the decision to close up shop came after much thought and consideration.
Number 1.
In honor of America's 250th birthday, News Talk KZRG is giving away a U.S. flag that was flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., complete with a certificate of authenticity. Download the KZRG app. Enter once daily for your shot at this patriotic prize.
Now, the KZRG question of the day.
What is something you wish you could dedicate more time to? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. What's something you wish you could dedicate more time to? Coming up, Chris Plant in less than 10 minutes on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, and streaming live at newstalkkzrg.com, and streaming live on the KZRG app, which is totally free to download on the App Store or Google Play Store. It's Newstalk KZRG.
I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic with the KZRG forecast. And we are outlook for maybe some stronger storms as we head on through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially toward our west-southwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.